Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E. Mr. and Mrs. E.
Launch sequence activated. Prepare for light speed.
Keeping the missing relevant with Mr. E, Mrs. E. Let's not forget the sweet and E, and of course the best grandee, unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Auntie, is that you? Yes. Bring in the crime dogs. It's time.
Unraveling these mysteries. Stay a while and share your thoughts. Help us break down this mystery. Grab a seat, we guarantee you're in wonderful company, unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E. Unraveling these mysteries with Mr. and Mrs. E.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mr. E Crimecast. It was great to be here. I welcome everyone in. I'd like to welcome, of course, our co-host here, Mrs. E, and our guest, Auntie. How's your day been, Auntie? You've been busy today, I think, right?
Not too busy. No, not
Okay.
really.
I thought you were running around or something today.
Well, just took Granny out to lunch and then came back and worked on some stuff for you guys and some other stuff I had to do and just made a busy day.
Yeah, yeah. So we a lot going on and a lot going on in true crime, unfortunately. This is last few days.
Crazy.
There are just some horrific, terrible stories happening all over the place. But we're gonna dive into this one tonight. And just before we get into that, of course, want to welcome everybody here. Our wonderful mods, Real Me Too, Dreaming of Blue Skies and Sandy Beaches. Thank you for helping us out there. Just saw Bullhorn Betty hop in here too. Good to see you. I was watching you this morning. I was
texting her. She told me she's got some hot footage on her TikTok, so I was looking it up.
Yeah, we're trying. Yeah, okay. We're trying to learn TikTok.
We don't understand TikTok.
We'll join Betty over there eventually one day when we get it kind of figured out.
I don't think anybody can be as good as Betty is on TikTok, though. She's really good.
Yeah, that's my understanding. She's really good at that. I'm just still trying to figure out how that all works. This is going to be a lot of the sentiment, I think, about what's going on.
I mean, right?
Deanna D says, "What the heck is going on in Tennessee?"
Well, Sharon Marlowe's expecting a good show because so she started us off already with a super chat, and she said we have the best intro of any true crime show. So thank you so much, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon. You're one of the best out there. You're very supportive of us. So we very, very much appreciate you doing that.
And we are still continuing to pray for you, Sharon.
Absolutely are. So this anything you want to get right into this, or do you have anything we want to go over before we start?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to give the actual date, but Mr. and Mrs. E's birthdays are coming up real soon.
Yeah,
they are coming up very soon.
Pretty soon. Yeah, don't you? Somebody who told us not to ever give the exact.
Probably
birthdays.
Betty.
It might have been Betty because people, steal your identity, and the more information you put out there or whatever. So I don't know. We won't actually announce when our birthdays are, but we're in the ballpark.
We're in the ballpark
of those birthdays.
So I've been prepping for birthdays and such.
July and August and stuff are birthday row for our family.
Oh, it's crazy.
Arena, I see that you say it's kicking you out again and it goes black. There's just certain ads that do that. Not all the ads do, but you'll have to just kind of go back out and come back in. That's the only way we can. It's doing that on my phone and other people's phones. And some people it does, and some people it doesn't, but it has to do with the ads. So just go in and come back out and it should work.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen this on other channels over the last few days. This is not just a us problem. It's a YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Same.
On our account, I have premium, so I don't have to look at ads at all. So it doesn't do that to me.
I've just seen other folks in chats talking about it for the last few days. So it's an ongoing issue that they're having, it appears. So
yeah, and I think just certain ads, because some of the ads will work fine and go straight back into whatever you're watching, or you can hit the skip, but some just go black and it never gives you the option.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar with the story, of course, this is a kind of all developing actually right now, just in the last less than 48 hours, really. Mm-hmm. But this is going to be looked like a sort of a simple case and is getting more complicated as it goes along. So I'm just going to kind of start with how I first learned of this story myself, which was from a post from Smiley's Stories World. And she had written here, "Dumped baby." This was a day ago. "The sheriff in Dyer County is asking for the public's help in identifying an abandoned infant and this person responsible after a disturbing discovery this afternoon." Okay, so that may not have been the actual post. It might have been another one, but I think this was the post. So this is a little girl. She was left in someone's front yard in Dyers County, which is out in West Tennessee, kind of north of Memphis, very rural. I mean, it's country, it's farmland, very, very small populations out there. And then the place that the little girl was left was in her car seat. They said it was a heat index of 113 degrees. So I think it was like 96, 97 degrees. So we've had a scorching hot summer here in Tennessee. And this yard that she was left in wasn't like suburban neighborhood yard. It's like out in the country. Mm-hmm. So these houses are spaced very far apart. But someone left her in the middle of the yard. Fortunately, someone found her quickly enough to where she's okay. So they worked quickly to try and identify this baby by first putting her face on social media. And in the small community, she was recognized pretty quickly, and they had an idea of who the parents were, who the baby was, all less than an hour.
Mhm.
So this is what I just saw, that the missing baby thing was out there. And so my first thought when I see something like that is that this is a parent that doesn't, that's overwhelmed. They don't want the baby. You drop it off, you drop it off at a church, at a
Well, I
hospital,
mean, right.
That's the situation I thought we
Mhm.
were looking at. And of course, then things get much more complicated after that. So they put out an alert where they were looking for uh, the the mother of the child, the father of the child, and the grandmother. That those were all people that they were trying to get in contact with.
Mhm.
And then so this happened at 3:11 was when this call came in on the little girl yesterday, and then it started the buzz around social media became there might be something wrong because people can't locate the parents or the grandmother, and they're saying that it is very out of character for them. And let me see.
Sorry,
if I've
I'm
got
messing with the colors here. This thing keeps changing on me.
So I'm going to come over here.
There.
So there's a couple. They're young. I mean, they're babies themselves, pretty much. Obviously, this is them at the probably at a baby shower, something along those lines.
Yes, they are
And
babies.
I mean, they're young. Even the grandma's in her
30s.
30s or something. I mean,
Mhm.
um,
I believe the father just had a 21st birthday and she's 20. I think it was 20 and 21.
and so that young man, he goes by Matthew, and his mother hadn't talked to him or been in touch with him since about 6:30 that morning.
I think 6:34.
Yeah. And for him not to respond, he was on his way home from work and wasn't responding to anything.
Right.
And that apparently this is all out of character. Even the notion that these would be the kind of people that would drop their baby off in a yard, nobody that knew them was buying it on social media. So people became fairly alarmed. And when you go back and look at their Facebook, Mrs. E was telling me that it's just baby city.
Right.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't seem. She seems like a mom. What a typical new mom would be, where it's every picture is baby. Very few pictures of her, and if there is a picture of her, it's her and the baby.
Right. Kind of how you do when you have a new one, right? So I think I had a little slideshow of them that somebody had. I can't find it now. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so the news had a couple of pictures here of them. Is that showing okay? Them on the bed?
You can kind of see it. My eyes are all wacky today.
So, these are the kind of pictures that the family photos they had all over their Facebook. It's this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, so baby's raising a baby, young couple, and they can't be located. And so more and more time goes by, and then the announcement happens later that night that 4 bodies have been found, well north of where the baby had been dropped off by about 45 minutes or so drive, up in near Reelfoot Lake, maybe an even more remote area, and it was kind of, people were wondering, okay, are the 4 bodies? Is this connected to them? Who's the 4th body? And ultimately, it did turn out to be both of these parents, the mother and the uncle, who is just 15 years old himself. And so here's the 4 victims that were found off a remote area, Carrington Road, which basically goes into nowhere. It just goes into like the woods and dead ends. The road we'll pull that up here in a little bit to give you an idea. So we at this point don't know cause of death, but they are ruling them homicides.
Yes.
There were.
I mean, I've heard rumors, but I don't. We don't have anything confirmed.
Right. So, okay. So I haven't even heard. Well, I'm sure there's rumors.
There's a lot out there.
So that's kind of where this has gone. I want to go back.
Right. Not too far from the prison. That's right.
Yeah. So near a prison, and you got to wonder, is that a factor? So I'm just gonna do one of the news segments here. Unless Auntie or Mrs. E, y'all have something you
Aw.
want to.
Next, just Nicole just wants to. She was so excited that she got gifted a membership, and she wasn't even in the live. That happens to me sometimes too.
Yeah. That's always nice when that happens.
Well, we're happy you're here.
So this is just this whole situation is just crazy tragic. And there's a ton of questions about what's going on here.
Right.
So let's just start with the news segment so we can kind of get
Real quick,
sure.
can I say hi to Grandma Chachi?
Of
I haven't
course.
seen her in a long time because we haven't been doing nighttime lives.
We've been
But-
missing our nighttime people. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
We've just had a lot of work going on lately.
Yeah, daytime's been working better for us lately.
We're going to try to get back to the night times when we can.
So this is just about a minute or so, but this kind of gives you the news perspective on what was happening there.
Sure.
Story today, 4 people have been found dead in an area in Lake County that's about 2 hours from Memphis. The gruesome discovery has been linked to an abandoned baby that was found about 30 minutes away from that scene in Dyer County. ABC 24's Leah Williams is at the Lake County Sheriff's Office with the very latest.
Details are still very limited on this investigation this midday. Now, deputies do say that those 4 bodies were found somewhere in Lake County, but haven't said exactly where or even how these people may have died. The Dyer County Sheriff's Office did release a photo of the infant. A witness saw the infant get dropped off in someone's front yard just after 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and the infant was in a car seat at the time. That was near Old Highway 20 and Tigrit. Then overnight, the Dyer County Sheriff's Office announced that those 4 bodies were found in Lake County. Now, they haven't released details about how these 2 cases are connected, but the Sheriff's Office does believe there is a connection here. Right now, the Dyer County Sheriff's Office, Lake County Sheriff's Office, the FBI, and the TBI are all investigating this case. But if you have any information, you're asked to call the Dyer County Sheriff's Office. In Lake County, I'm Leah Williams.
So this is just really insane, to be honest, this whole thing. So let's before we do the deep dive into all of this, obviously,
Did you
yeah,
see
go ahead.
the police report today? The lady that did the police report press conference?
The
Yeah,
TBI agent.
Yeah.
Do you have that up to show? Because that kind of tells the latest.
I saw it and I went back to find it and I can't find her full. I've got it in one of the news segments, kind of like in part, but I couldn't find the full thing again.
And I found the scanner.
Right.
Yeah, I've got the
sent it to
scanner.
him.
Yeah, we've
Okay.
got that.
What were you going to
But
say, though?
just in general, so what's hard to understand, for whatever reason, these people are not with us anymore, all 4 of them.
We
but
all
they-
need to say a prayer for that, too,
Yeah, I mean, this is just
for their families.
because there's extended family everywhere. That's
for the baby.
yeah, and the baby that's going to grow up without its uncle, its parents, the grandmother, and
Everybody.
I'm sure people will rally around, but it's still not the same. You don't have your parents, and
It's terrible.
for what reason this could have happened, it's just hard to imagine. I think your first instinct is it had to be. It feels like it had to be personal.
That's what it seems like to me.
I
I
guess
there's a couple of different things that the police think it possibly could be. But you could tell by the media questions at the press conference that they're trying to steer it one way. Could it be this? Could it be that? But the police really are tight-lipped about anything right now.
Well, if you think it was a personal thing, go ahead and put a 1 in chat so we can kind of see where you guys are on it. If you don't think it was a personal thing, if it was random, then put it 2. I'm just curious what everybody thinks.
and
I think it has to be personal.
it almost makes you think it's hard. It's always kind of hard to put your mind in the criminal's mind, because what they're doing is already just beyond any.
Right.
It's so illogical to go and take 4 lives like this. It's so insane anyway that to try to find method to their madness is kind of foolish probably anyway, but you still try, And so looking at it, you almost feel like, okay, is the baby alive only because it couldn't be a witness? Or is it because they knew the child and wanted to make sure it safely made it back into civilization rather than out in the middle of the woods where I'm going to guess the baby was with them when this all happened. But I mean, we don't know,
Well,
but I'm going to guess the baby was there.
I had another thought too. I don't want to, be graphic or anything, but is it possible they used the baby as leverage to get them to do what they wanted them to do? And then when they didn't need the baby any longer, they tossed it.
All right. And so
I wouldn't say they tossed it, but
you know what I mean?
yes.
Right. And the vehicles are going to become a big part of this story too, because who was driving which cars, because they find two of their vehicles there were three vehicles that they initially said they were looking for, right? They had a black Dodge Charger, a Ford with a white and red stripe down the side, or a white Ford with a red stripe, I think it says. And then a white midsize SUV that they thought were tied to this group of four people. I don't know whose cars whose.
Have you seen the video of the cars that were taken out? Because I just sent that to Crimey's, but there's a video of two of those cars.
Okay.
Right.
So they have
two,
gotten two cars.
They had two of the cars there at the scene. Right. So how does that happen?
Right.
So if you've got one abductor, okay, I get it. If you're going to lead people out into the woods and take their lives for whatever revenge or whatever your reason is, but how do you get both vehicles out there without somebody going, I'm not going, you're right. I'm not going to my death if I'm driving the other car, unless, like what Mrs. Z is saying, maybe they said, Mom, you're driving that car. If you drive away, if you don't follow the child, something's going to happen. Right. Maybe that was it. Maybe there's a second person driving these vehicles, or third for that matter.
True Crime with Sweet Melissa says, I think one woman is involved in more than one person, probably three. I just can't
just because of moving the vehicles.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
And Deanna also said they may not have all been unalived at the same time.
That's right.
I think that's a key point that is probably, likely.
One thing we know about where the bodies were is that three of them were kind of together near the road, and one of them was kind of more into the woods.
And that was a question we're getting in chat, and I didn't want to interrupt you, but people are asking where were the bodies found, and I guess the city and the location.
Well, let me do the map here. I've got that ready.
I don't want to get you off track, and I'm trying not to interrupt.
That's okay. This is one of those where you kind of want to try to. There's so
kind of
much
working it out together, right?
So let me pull up. Let me just do the map part first, so we can kind of get a feel for where we are. So this is the road.
You just need to thank the Real Me Too, because she just sent you the TBI thing. I got it.
Oh, thank you, Real Me Too.
Because she's amazing. And we love her.
I spent like 15 minutes looking for that clip, and I could not find it.
I have it.
You're funny. Aunt
So this is the Carrington. So this is Carrington Carrington Road right here. This is a main road, Highway 78. I'm going to zoom out just to give so this is like state park stuff all out here. So anybody that would know.
What direction is it from Nashville? Is it north, south, east, or west?
This is like north of Memphis, kind of.
Yeah,
north of Memphis. Okay.
And so, when we first heard about it last night, we wondered, because of the Devil's Den thing. We wondered if that was a possibility. We even tracked to see how far away that could be. And that was, I think it was over 8 hours, but I mean, in a day, that wouldn't be a problem for someone, but this seems too personal.
Too many.
So you got state park. Anybody that knows that area, if they're looking for a quiet place to do something like that, they know they could go up here.
Right.
I'm sure they're familiar with it. Down here, this is Tiptonville, so like the closest little town, but it's a small rural area. Of course, lots of fishing and that kind of thing.
Auntie, is Reelfoot like the one that appeared overnight? I think it is.
Yeah, Reelfoot Lake
think
after
it
after
is,
like an
yes.
earthquake.
After an earthquake.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a weird like phenomenon. Yes.
Like the water went backward or something and created a lake or
Mhm.
something along those lines after an
was
earthquake.
weird.
Yeah. So that's
Someone was asking what the numbers by their names mean.
What do you mean?
numbers by
Where?
Some people said they have numbers by their name.
Oh, okay. So if you are a member, it shows how many months. So if you've been a member for 1 month, that means 1 month or more. Before 2 months, that means you would be a 1, or a 2 if you are 2 months. And then I think Real Me 2's got like a 12. Dreaming of Blue Skies has a 12. So it just kind of helps us kind of see how long you guys have been members.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was either.
It's only on the first few. It doesn't do it on every time.
Okay, gotcha. So this is let's see, where was
It's
I?
kind of your it's a thing, like some other people, like Justin has pearls, things like that. We have we got these cute little numbers. I saw it on Mob Crew and I thought that was a great idea. So
It is cute.
So this is Carrington Road.
wow, you have a 12. Sorry.
That's okay. I was just going to give you an idea. This is street view on Google Maps and all that.
Okay.
So this is Carrington Road before you get into the park. Just so you can kind of see probably where they drove. Would have been down this way.
Thank you for being a member for 5 months, Angel Wings. She says, to the greatest family ever. Orange hearts, the ease. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for supporting us for 5 months. We appreciate you.
So I think it's around here they're doing the press conferences actually when they talk to TV somewhere in this spot. It's kind of what it looked like. But then it goes deeper in here and it gets to be, I don't even know if this is a road or like almost looks more like a running path. But
Real. Mm-hmm.
so I don't know how deep they made it in here. Looks like there's a little drive off to something over there. And, you could get pretty, you get out here, nobody knows what's going on.
Right.
What reason do you even have to go out here unless you're like, I don't even know. What would you go out here for? There's no camping sites or anything, I don't think. So this gives you an idea how remote. Yeah, that's as far as it lets you go. And then eventually that road dead ends. So maybe he went all the way to the end. We don't know that at this point. So kind of go back here just for a point of reference. So we were kind of starting over here when we did that. We drove down into this somewhere.
Wow.
So nobody around. I don't know what kind of weapon at this point was used.
They
had
had
ideas.
the police would not articulate any because they didn't want to interfere with the investigation.
We have some people that have come in late. Can you kind of recap real quick?
Sure. So let me find her image here. So this little girl was abandoned in someone's front yard. She's 7 months old and was in her car seat, 100-degree weather, basically. And fortunately, the person that lived there saw her right away and called it in. They identified the little girl. They tried to find her parents and her grandmother, were unable to do so. And then a few hours later, last night, it was announced that some bodies had been found about 40 minutes or so north of here, where she had been dropped off, and 4 bodies was kind of lining up with the missing people in her family, which include both of her parents, her grandmother, and her uncle, who is actually a minor, just 15 years old himself. And then it was confirmed just a few hours ago, actually, that indeed is the grandmother, the parents, and the uncle. And the crime scene was where we just were.
Someone said that locations are confusing where they lived to where the baby was found. They were wondering like how far they lived away from where the baby was found in the body.
Okay. I got that map too. So here's this one. I anticipated that question. Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. I should have gone. There we go. So this is where they were found. Carrington Road. There's that state park they drove into, right? And Dyer's County is down here. So this
they
is
came
where
from
they
the
all
red
lived.
dot all the way up.
Somewhere, most likely.
Is it about a 45-minute drive, 45-minute drive?
Yeah, probably depending on the exact spot, but 38 minutes. I just did it from kind of like the downtown area.
Yes, and the uncle was just 15 years old.
Yes.
And so the paths they would have taken to, most likely they took this Highway 78 all the way. It looks like you could have done this, but you're adding 6 minutes. Either way, you're eventually hitting Highway 78 there and going through Tiptonville, and then
that's where the bodies were found.
And that's where the bodies
was the
were
baby
found.
in relation to this?
Somewhere near Tigrit, they said.
The other direction.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere
Yes.
in
Oh,
this
that's
area.
weird.
Yeah, that's what was so weird. It wasn't on. It didn't look like it would be on route from where they lived.
Yes. So why down here?
Right.
I don't know. It said off Highway 20 and near Tigrit is what it said. But I don't see Highway 20. But that's definitely Tigrit. So somewhere in this area is where they. But why? I mean, that's almost 45 minutes.
Weird.
I mean, were they getting out of town? Like, were they?
He headed north on I-70 is what Bullhorn Betty said. I didn't mean Bullhead. Sorry, Betty.
Headed north on Highway 70?
Yeah.
Or 78?
170 or I-70. He headed north, I believe, 170.
It's hard for me to see your map, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Sorry.
It's just little.
I keep meaning to order you that thing where you can zoom in better.
I-70.
Is there a 170?
I don't see it.
Carol loves embroidery, said her mom called her Bullhead. She said, Betty said, I think that's just what I heard in the news clip, 170 or 270.
Okay.
One of the two. I don't know which one.
Oh, so they think they know which highway he took at this point.
I think,
or she, or
they make it
they, or whatever. So they may have some information already.
Yeah. And real quick, our sweet little Miss Sharon has been a member for 7 months. Thank you so much. She says, thank you for all your hard work. Well, we appreciate you all the way from Australia coming to visit us. And also Grandma Chachi's a new member. Hey, Grandma Chachi, welcome back. It's nice to see you. And we're happy you're here. Glad that you renewed your membership.
So for crying out loud says, if this isn't resolved soon, then I give up because something would be terribly wrong.
Oh, right. Because it was handed over to TBI.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
we haven't even gotten that far yet.
I think this person or people, I think they'll be arrested in days. I don't think this will go on long. It's just hard to understand. Okay. So the car was observed on the highway north. So I haven't seen that report yet.
I think, I'm not sure. I haven't seen that either. I just saw the last police person answer the questions.
And, there was a question in chat, which you asked me last night. So I thought I would just kind of give what I think my answer is. I don't know that I'm right, but they said, how were they able to figure out the baby so quickly? And I said, I'm assuming with facial recognition, they ran it through the internet. And because the mom had documented this child's life.
I mean, tons of pictures.
Or the car that dropped them off was their car.
Well, and someone said, and wasn't the person dropping baby off seen by someone? Yes, they were. I mean, a person saw the baby being taken out of a vehicle and set in the yard. They saw them. So the baby wasn't out there for, very long.
Yeah. And I haven't heard that person give a public interview yet or anything that I've seen.
They said they are not.
They're not going to do that.
Well, I would say they're in fear.
Well, they probably
because
also.
That person knows where they live.
Right.
They may be wanting to keep the description of that person
Right.
from the public for now. And I bet they've got an idea
Well, they
of who it
said
is.
More of
it
an
was
idea. Mhm.
Yeah.
a dark SUV or a white van. I thought, how can it be from one extreme to the other? I thought that was odd. It's either a dark SUV or a white van.
Okay. Yeah. So
That's
Romy
weird.
2 is saying, yes, the black truck is the one that's still missing.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they have the white car or the white van.
The logistics on it is just what's kind of
Yeah. It's going to be for them to recreate what happened.
right. How'd
I
they get
guess
them all
it-
there, you know? And how were 4 people overpowered or whatever?
I guess it could be that it's not
Oh,
personal,
Betty said
but
to check my email.
it's hard to imagine that it isn't personal at this point, because why do you have to round up 4 people like this? Unless there was something you could always be something that they learned, that they knew something and they're having to be eliminated for some reason. Maybe something was happening and someone came in. I mean, there's, the possibilities of why all 4 of these people are no longer with us is, it is almost limitless with the little information we have, but,
Yeah, the 911 call is very interesting too.
yeah, I've got that somewhere. We could go to that next.
Megan, it's what about the 911 call? The baby's mom was missing first.
Right. And it
Mhm.
was on July 26th, right? Which is several days ago.
What's that?
Wait till you hear this.
Oh, the 911 call.
Yeah. And thank you, Betty. I got the report. Thank you.
All right.
She just kind of rocks.
Yeah, she does.
She's on top of it.
So
She is.
this is what I had. This
She's
is like a
great
24-second
at what she
clip.
does.
Is that what you all have?
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, Betty's great.
She's She's a wonderful person.
725. 725 started 501. Caller advised this is where the mother Cortney Rose will live incident child missing from early AMV and it's on a flashlight looking around the house. She advised her address is 150 Bonnie.
You have to read the news article to understand what's being said.
Yeah,
736.
you know me. I can't understand that.
It was hard to understand.
I'll try, you guys. I'll try to get the audio and do a transcript on it.
All right, so I'm going to go read this part
Do
of the.
we know what the date is on the audio?
I mean, it was probably yesterday, right?
I don't think so. That's
No,
the thing.
Oh, Tuesday, 10:26
Is it-
p.m. on
is it
Tuesday.
is it in the article?
Yeah, I'm going to read this here. So this is
It's
from
better than
Action
trying to
News
listen to them.
5. Yeah, this is Action News 5. So it had said that around 3 p.m. Tuesday, Dyer County deputies were called to a home in the area of Old Highway 20 near Tigrit, where a 7-month-old girl in a car seat was abandoned in a stranger's yard. The witness called 911, and the child was taken to the hospital to be checked out. My understanding is the child is fine, too, by the way. Before the tragic update from the neighboring agency, Dyer County deputies said they were searching for the baby's parents and grandmother because they were believed to be possibly involved in the abandonment case. Audio from Dyer County 911 reveals that a call came in at 10:26 p.m. Tuesday reporting Rose and her daughter missing. The dispatcher can be heard in the audio saying that the caller was actively searching around a home with a flashlight on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
10:26 a.m. or p.m.
This says PM.
But they'd already been looking
Who was
for
the
them.
Who was the caller?
We don't
We don't
this
know.
doesn't
This
say.
is just the dispatch.
This doesn't say. So the little girl was found yesterday at 3:11.
Right.
And then last night at 10:26, 911 gets this call
That
that
doesn't make
Rose and the daughter Adrianna is missing.
But isn't that also
And the dispatcher can be heard in the audio saying that the caller was actively searching around a home with a flashlight. But they'd been looking for her
all day.
Well, maybe they didn't know.
It could have been another family member.
Maybe they hadn't heard that this person was missing, or no, you're looking at me like
no,
way.
no. You know, that's how
well, maybe
I feel.
somebody had been at work and hadn't been on social media or were unreachable.
Yeah, but Matthew's mother had been reaching out to all kinds of people since early that day. I mean, their bodies were found around this time.
So who's the person calling?
That's what
in?
I'm saying. It's weird. That's exactly what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts together and not say anything offensive, I guess is a best way to say it.
Well, I mean, that is kind of hard to understand. Who would be close to the family and not have known? I mean, I guess somebody could be out of pocket, right? Maybe, and not hear.
I mean, we're talking about a small town. Everybody in that town was talking about what was going on.
Well, the baby was found at 3 p.m. and this call was at 10:26 p.m.
I know. I've got
looking
the
for these people like
but
it's brand new news.
I have to download it, so you'll have to give me a minute, and I'll have to
that is weird.
transition it to so we can read it. But I'll be able to do it in real time. You'll just have to watch chat and stuff for me.
Someone said they thought it was the paternal grandmother.
The paternal grandmother
that called it in.
That was searching.
Yeah, but she's the one that
she was the one that was online talking about it.
Yeah.
About I don't know, y'all.
Unless she was making an official. Could it have been like they knew they were gone all day and they were trying to follow an official missing persons when they didn't turn up all day?
I don't know.
Maybe like that. Because, sometimes you might think, well, maybe they'll be back by dinner or.
I guess.
So, I don't know.
But she had been trying to reach them all day.
Yeah. It was Matthew's mother is what they're saying. Yes.
Teresa is asking, and the victims were found when? I think this broke around 8 o'clock last night?
10:26, I believe.
I mean, when the bodies were found, or that came out. It was last night, right?
Well, I
think it was last night.
It was last night that it was announced that some bodies were found.
Right. And we were putting 2 and 2 together.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And it wasn't officially confirmed until
and we talked about it roughly at midnight. You and I talked about it roughly at midnight.
Yeah.
So it happened before that, and I had been.
Well, so the call.
I'd say 11 or so.
So the call could have been around the same time that they were found.
Right.
It could have. It's somewhere in the area.
That's why I think it's weird.
It is. And she gives a lot of superficial details, like that she's outside with a flashlight. I mean, that's really not relevant. When you're calling 911 and saying so-and-so is missing, you give them the details. You don't tell them what you're doing.
I'm transcribing it right now, you guys, just so that we can see and see who it actually is. So the article says it's his mother, or we don't know.
Say.
No, this is just what people that chat's saying on Facebook that is responding to the actual scanner.
That's a great question for crying out loud. Who found them?
Oh, I don't know.
If they're out in the middle of,
well,
nowhere.
They had 2 cars there.
That's true. The cars probably.
They probably the cars gave them away.
Little Red, the police are saying no.
Oh, they have actually said that. Yes,
they said no.
Because that's what I thought.
Completely ruled that
was
out.
a thought as well. I mean, I think all of our minds go through all of these possible scenarios just right away because we watch true crime all the time, right? And then so that was one of them.
Yeah, because that's
they
why
said they ruled that out. Yes,
that's why I was thinking that one person was more in the woods, like maybe this all happened and they stepped into the woods, but they are saying that is definitely not the case.
And see, Beach Bum, I was, and this is not official, but what I've been reading is they didn't have phones with them. That's what I've been reading. So I don't know if that's true or not.
So how did
they could do the geofencing and find out where the phones were pinging, and get the subpoenaed a geofence, and you can find out who all was in the area at that time.
And this is what's also hard for me to wrap my head around. How I mean, obviously this happens. So there's a way that this all happened, but you're thinking of one. I mean, you kind of imagine it's one person, right? I mean, I guess it could have been a group of people, but I'm thinking it's one. How does one person take the lives of 4 people like that quickly, like without people running away? And, I don't know how they died, but even a gun, it would, it was very difficult to, you think might 1 or 2, but you would think the other 1, 2 or so people would
Okay.
run away and get away, similar to what happened at Devil's Den, where the 2 little girls were able to escape.
I'm not sure what's going on with what I usually use to get these. I think it's been taken down, probably at the request of, because it's an active investigation.
Okay.
But the 911 calls down. It's not there.
Okay.
I get the first 24 seconds and it cuts off.
There might have been something critical in there they don't want out.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense.
Could have been evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you for
bizarre.
hitting the like button there, Raw Beanie. We appreciate you doing that as you come in. If you think of it, hit the like button for us. That helps us out a lot for people to find us there in the algorithm. I think this is
This is bizarre. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat at all. It's not even giving me the option to look at it. So they've taken it off.
okay.
So
Well, it's
sorry.
okay. Well, maybe we'll find it.
Did you see the man who was making a report about what was going on in the area? He did like a live.
I've got several.
There's several, and then actually Nick Barris has covered it.
Yeah, I can go through some of these if we want to start doing some of the reports, just because they, it's always good to listen to different reporters.
Right, Angel Wings. Why? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't. Angel Wings says, in my opinion, it wasn't Matthew's mom that called 911. She would have also said her son was missing.
Right. So
right, but that's what I think there's a lot of speculation about what they thought. It doesn't make sense.
What's the link for? Or I want to see if I can download this audio and put it in my thing so I can hear it.
Okay.
Like what do you have? What are you looking at?
What am I about to look at?
Yeah. What is the website?
You mean the next one I was going to play?
The one that's on the screen.
Let me see what I've got. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. Do you want me to just copy and send that to you?
You can copy and send it to me. That would be great.
Okay, I'm just going to put that in our.
He's getting, guys, aren't you so proud of him? Let's give him a round of applause. He has learned.
I knew that was coming.
He has learned how to use StreamYard in this year.
I know.
I mean, he's so proficient. He doesn't even ask me. I'm so proud of him.
I know it. Did you get it?
I did get it. I got the link.
All right, good.
You were able to text me.
From the computer I'm not as comfortable with.
Right.
So let me go back. Since there were multiple cars, I think the victims showed up separately. Mom and dad, grandma and uncle would make homicide much more manageable, sadly. So one car rolls up, they see a body there. Did they meet there? Maybe it was a meeting spot. Like, hey, we're all going to meet on the old Carrington Road for whatever reason we've got. And then they took that opportunity. I mean, it could be a lot of ways, but the cars are really confusing. And then of course you're kind of monster that can take out 4 lives, a 15-year-old and a couple. I mean, it's, but you save the baby, which makes you kind of feel like they know the baby, or they just like, you know what I mean?
Maybe the vendetta wasn't against the baby. Maybe it was against the other people involved.
Well, the media did ask if there were cartels in the area, and they said, did they were any of these people involved in any drug transactions that they knew of?
Well, that was another place that my mind went. And
the media has tried to portray it as possibly something like that.
Well, they said that task force is not involved yet.
Right. They did.
But they do have their fugitive task force involved. So I don't know if that's standard
Well, it made me wonder
or they're
with
just
it.
assisting.
They said that this area was located near the prison or jail. I don't know which one, but it was located near a prison or jail.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And guys, what I'll do, I can't do it while I'm online doing the stream, but what I'll do is I'll figure out a way to get this dispatch call and get a transcript for you guys. I'm getting pretty good at that. So I will get that and put it out like as a short video or something, just so we can all see the transcript.
There were a couple of these news reports that did really well too. And I think whenever you're covering something like this and there's kind of breaking stuff going on, it's good to hear all the different voices from the different reporters because some have connections, some don't, and one might be getting information, the other one's not, but this was a good one, I thought. So I want to play a little bit of this, if that's okay, unless you got something before.
Little Red, there was a okay, so the victims were
the 20-year-old mom.
Yes, the 20-year-old mom.
The 21-year-old dad.
Mm-hmm.
The mom's brother, 15-year-old uncle of the baby, and then the baby's grandmother, the mom's mom.
And she was 38, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So there's four individuals. They won't release the minor's name, but it wasn't hard to figure
they
out.
did.
No,
It's
they
out.
did. It's out.
Did they finally come out with it? Because they were saying they weren't releasing him because he was a minor.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Action News has it as Braydon.
Got-
So it's
gotcha.
Adrianna Williams, Cortney Rose, Braydon Williams, and Matthew Wilson.
Yes.
All 15 to 38 years old, and
Crazy.
it is crazy. It's just unbelievable, actually. So I'm gonna play. This is just a couple of minutes here. We'll play this, and you can see he's right there. I think he's right there at that entrance we went into to Carrington Road,
Right.
where about the time it enters the
That's
park.
a good point, Tor. Babies can't talk.
I think that's where they are. So I don't know how far that crime scene is in, but
this is certainly a terrible situation, and so many questions still surrounding this horrific event that's happened. Now, I'm on Carrington Road in Lake County, close to what's called the Proctor City community, and not far, about 5 miles from Tiptonville. I've got some video that I shot earlier today of the investigation area. If you'll go ahead and roll that. This TBI vehicle has been blocking Carrington Road, where the SUV and another vehicle found with those 4 bodies.
so probably pretty far deep in. Because if they're probably not allowed beyond the car, the news crew.
Right.
Yeah, but rewind. Just
Go back.
Can you go back? I want to hear this sentence through.
Okay.
What? Okay. Go
About
ahead.
here?
Right. Yeah. Start there.
Vehicle's been blocking Carrington Road, where the SUV and another vehicle found with those 4 bodies inside. I'm told
Inside the
Carrington
car.
Road
That was something that the other TBI agent would not say. She would not say
Well, he said
when they asked her
You
how the
said it's
bodies,
the
where
4 bodies inside the car.
Yeah, but if you go and watch
Back
the
it up.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
it up, Terry.
Say it
Back
again,
it up.
say it again.
Right. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
vehicle's been blocking Carrington Road, where
That's
the
what I'm
SUV
for.
and
That's what I'm for.
Mm-hmm.
another vehicle found with those 4 bodies inside. I'm told Carrington Road ends close to Reelfoot Lake. This is a heavily wooded wildlife refuge where people come and ride ATVs and trail bikes. A drone shot shows how dense the trees are.
Okay, so that's probably. I mean, there's the TBI car blocking the road.
So are they saying then it wasn't in the white SUV, it was in the Charger? Is that what they're saying?
Mm.
Because
I don't know.
they took those 2 vehicles out of there. Those were the 2 that on the video that I sent you of the cars, that those were the 2 that were taken off site, and they've got video of that.
The way he said it, I thought he was saying they were in the SUV.
No.
I think
no.
you need to back it up, and we've got to do it again.
Back it up.
While you're backing it up, I want to tell Aunt E, and she's not used to me giving her compliments, but your hair looks really pretty tonight.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I didn't do anything to it.
It just looks
Brushed-
good.
Thanks. I just brushed it.
Of course, it's always possible the reporter misunderstood.
That
Those
is
things
true.
happen. Those things
Oh,
do happen.
and those things we know with Sebastian. I mean, how many times do reporters get things wrong in Sebastian's case that you want to throw something at the screen?
So he might have heard something and he got it wrong, but maybe not. Maybe this is what he was told.
This TBI vehicle's been blocking Carrington Road, where the SUV and another vehicle found with those 4 bodies inside. I'm told Carrington Road ends close to real.
So the way he actually says that, it could be those bodies were in both cars or any combination of those 2 cars.
I didn't think that's what he said. No.
Rewind.
It could be. You could read it that way.
I can't interpret it that way.
No, I think he meant one car.
Okay, I want to hear. Sorry, I know. Sorry, guys, if this is annoying. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
TBI vehicle's been blocking Carrington Road, where the SUV and another vehicle found with those 4 bodies inside. I'm told Carrington Road ends.
Another vehicle
found
SUV. No,
the
he said the
SUV.
SUV and another vehicle found with those bodies inside.
With those 4
So I could
bodies inside.
It could be either one.
be either
It
way.
could be either one. I agree with him.
I think he means that the 4 bodies were found in the other car.
But the actual construction of that sentence, you could take it to mean that both.
Or
it
he
says
could be completely
the
wrong because that's not
SUV.
what I have heard.
And maybe not.
Well, I heard that they weren't moving the bodies; that everything was staying there until they had. I mean, and that they hadn't even been taken out
And that's just another horrific thing about this is those bodies are out there a long time
in the heat.
in that heat. It's
And
terrible.
animals.
Oh yeah.
They wouldn't leave them out there.
Well, and if we watch the TBI person that
can't.
was, she will give as much factual information, but she doesn't really tell you a lot. But they do ask some other questions about how they were found, things like that, that she doesn't really specify.
She does mostly say she can't answer the
Yeah,
questions.
Angel Wings. That was my understanding too. That they were waiting on the coroner and the medical examiner.
Right.
Yes.
But
I mean,
just awful.
in all honesty, they can't. They. How are
And
they
this
going to
is-
protect them from?
This is interesting
Yeah.
too. Cheryl said the baby was dropped off near a place where 2 of the family members used to live. I did hear that.
Oh, well, that even points to someone else that knows them
them
well.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's got to be a local.
Well, it's
that
got to be
knows them.
somebody that's involved with them for
Well, that-
sure.
That was another thing. You were saying the facial recognition with the baby. But if that baby grew up around there, those people all know each other.
Well, someone said that they the police had posted it.
They did.
Mhm.
That's
They
what
put it on social media, and they said they had hits on it in less than 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if it were a bigger metropolitan area, then but
But
here,
I hadn't researched how they found it. That was just my guess.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
but that see,
Because I mean, you can take a picture and use facial recognition and find out a lot.
and I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but not only are TBI involved, but FBI are involved like immediately. So whatever they think's going on here, they've brought in everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and that seems like the kind of situation where you want everybody involved. But I want to play this till we get to the drone
Right.
shot again, too.
Sammy. SUV and another vehicle found those bodies inside. Just depends on where the comma is.
It does. It
It
does.
does.
And it's hard to, I mean, we've listened to it how many times now, and we still are disagreeing on what we think it says.
And ultimately, it comes down to what he meant, what it meant in his head when he
That's
said
true.
it. He might have meant inside the park, even just the way he inside the road, inside that area. That in his mind, that might have been what he meant.
Right. And I see Kelsey in here. Hello, Kelsey and Jenny
Oh,
Mate and Hobo's Life. I wanted to answer real quick. She says, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. E, Auntie, and everyone. How is Middley? Hope he's doing well." He was wrong about his MRI date, so we need prayers for August 12th,
A day earlier.
a day early.
Yeah.
We're trying to, just think positively. We're probably going to do another fast, I bet, right before the 12th.
No, it'd be a little early.
That'd be a little
Actually,
early. Okay.
So we'll probably do it after,
Okay.
unless you just want to get one more fast in before the.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rush to the fast. Good evening, Rosebud. I'm sorry, Aunt E. Go ahead.
Someone was just correcting what I was saying, so I just wanted to make sure we gave out the right information. M. Blanc said no bodies were found near where family used to live, not the baby. I was just watching Justin's channel. No, the bodies
No,
were
that's
found. I don't think that's correct either. I think they were found out in that part, in that. I mean, they may have had family that lived near there, but it wasn't.
No. There's what they're saying is that I think they misunderstood what we were talking about. You were saying that we were saying the baby was found near
some of the relatives
in that area.
Not the bodies.
Not the bodies. We know the bodies were
right,
out at Reelfoot Lake.
She's saying no bodies were found near where family used to live.
Right,
Yes.
right. That's what we're saying.
Then she says not the baby. So I'm not sure, but what I understood is that it was near where family used to live, where the baby was found.
But yes, Reelfoot Lake is where the bodies were found.
Right.
Unless they're trying to suggest that the family lived up near that entrance to Reelfoot Lake somewhere.
Oh, and
I know it's possible. I mean, these people are probably generational, lived all over this area.
Auntie and I are from a small town. We understand it. That's why I was saying everybody in that town knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, even though you've got that 45 minutes away, 35, 45 minutes away, it's still a rural area.
Sometimes yeah.
Sometimes you still know, even though it's not, you've got one extreme in the other. You've got the baby 30 or so minutes away from where they lived, and then the body's 45 minutes away from where they lived. So.
And thank you guys so much for the orange hearts for Middle E. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the video we put out yesterday, but Middle E edited that for us and directed Mr. E on it. And I thought it was absolutely fabulous.
He actually did direct me. Like,
yes. And
Dad, you need more energy.
If you haven't watched it,
Dad, look at the camera.
Take a look. Yeah.
Okay, do that again, but with emotion or with a little.
Don't be so annoying.
Yeah, try to be less monotone. It was great. We had a great time doing it, actually. And he was right. He was right too.
Yes, I thought it was awesome, and I was so proud of him. I thought he did a great job.
He did a very good job. So he's going to try to tutor me on how to edit. Is the plan. We'll see how that goes. By the way, just wanted to point out. So when we're talking about this as a small population, so Dyersburg, where that area they lived, 15,000 people. Lake County, the whole county, 6,300 people. So this is these people all know each other. You know what I mean? This is, so very likely they do all have family all over the place that know each other. And, it's just that kind of situation.
Oh, they're all saying nice things. Middle E did an awesome job when Mrs. E was on her cruise. He did.
He did. Yeah, that's right. That's right. He did step in there.
And Marie says he had a very handsome voice. He's got
a good voice.
He's got a broadcaster's voice for sure. I do not. So he gets it from his father.
So I'm going to play up here.
Reelfoot Lake. This is a heavily wooded wildlife refuge where people come and ride ATVs and trail bikes. A drone shot shows.
Yeah, that's what I want to show. Because so if they're still kind of got this blocked off then that means they were really deep into that road, because you can't see into the cars.
Right.
Right.
It makes you wonder too if they didn't pull off too.
Yeah, we did see some little gravel areas they could pull off, right? It could have been like that.
And Carol said she thought lake.
That was my thought too, Carol. That was my thought too. When they first said lake, I was like, oh wow, how did they manage that? And then, as the information started coming in, I realized it was Lake County and not a lake.
Lots of people misreported that at first, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
how dense the trees are,
sweet.
Making it impossible to see where exactly the SUV and other vehicle were found and where investigating.
So they're really pulling up. They can't find it either, even with the drones. That's what he's saying, right?
Yeah. He said the density
has been working. As you can imagine, this has been a very unsettling situation for people who live nearby. And I spoke with a neighbor about what she saw Tuesday.
Well, it all started yesterday. Yesterday evening, I was coming back home from the grocery store, and I turned in and I seen a bunch of cars flying through here. Then about an hour later, here comes about, I don't know, 50 to 100 law enforcement from Dyer County, Lake County. So we knew something was wrong. What I really thought is they found the vehicle down there, but I didn't know there were bodies.
Yeah, we still don't know what led law enforcement officers to this location. At about 3:30 this afternoon, there were two flatbed tow trucks who showed up here. And then they left a little while later. One of them had a white SUV on the back. The other one had a black colored vehicle. Trying to find out more.
So that's probably the 2008 black Charger. Is that
Yes,
what we think?
it was. It was.
And then that mid-sized SUV that because we got that because the Matthew's mother had posted about these three vehicles,
Right,
that they were trying to find when she still didn't know what happened to them, and she had mentioned a white mid-sized SUV, the black Charger, and a Ford with a red stripe. So the Ford with the red stripe, is that still unaccounted for? I guess
I've not seen that one. That wasn't taken out.
I'm getting confused on the cars, but I think
there's a lot of cars.
I think you're right.
There's a lot of cars involved because there's this. Yeah,
I just wanted to point out, I really do appreciate this reporter, because we all know how hot it is in Tennessee right now. And this poor man is in a long sleeve shirt and a tie. And God knows how long he's been out there today.
And he's holding it together
He's
pretty well.
holding it together
I'd be
pretty
sweating
well.
like a maniac out there right now if I were him. Yeah, he's doing good.
Bless his heart.
Unless he's just changing that shirt right before the shoot.
What if it's a shirt that's like rips open in the back and it's like all Velcro, or he just takes it off and you can't tell?
Maybe he blue screened it.
Like they do when they do senior pictures, where they put those on the kids where they don't have a back.
Right. But yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, I don't know how he's standing out there and that looking like. I mean, he looks like he's inside.
Oh my gosh, Romeo says it's 102 where she's at with a heat index of 119. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, it was I think it was 98 when we got in the car today. It was pretty
Well, I will
toasty.
tell you that I saw this weekend that it, just about an hour south of you, it's supposed to be in the 60s.
An hour south of us, it's going to be in the 60s.
I'm sorry, hour north of you, it's going to be about 64 degrees. So go figure.
An hour north of us? I know where that is. That doesn't make sense.
I know.
What in the world is going on in this world?
I saw it on the news. It said get ready for your pumpkin lattes this weekend for fall. And I'm like,
yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
I know, but that's what it said. I was like, no way.
I've got about 20 seconds left of this report.
Sorry.
I want to kind of get through that one.
What all those vehicles, how are those vehicles connected to this situation? And we also will have some sound coming up at 6 with a TBI spokesperson who is able to shed a little more light into this investigation, but not very much because it is still very active. Reporting live for your news leader in Lake County, Mike Suriani.
So he did a nice job. Do you want me to go back and play any of that? We got Winnie out of that.
You all are getting me laughing tonight.
Found a puddle and a shirt and tie, right?
You all got to see us be very silly last week. We were so silly.
Yeah.
I need to clip some of that out. I've gotten a lot of comments about the burn.
The burn?
The bird.
Burn?
Yeah. So if you're just, I'm going to just kind of recap briefly. If you are just coming in to join us here,
Kelsey.
let me see.
What's funny, Kelsey, as soon as September hits, our son with autism pretty much makes us start decorating for Halloween. And so people think that we're just fanatical Halloween people, I guess, because he won't stop.
He keeps us on track.
He won't stop talking about it until we decorate. So we just go ahead and get it done.
Just so you know, Friday evening, your low is 67.
No way.
Yes. Saturday evening, the low is 69. And on Sunday, your low is 68. So get ready to fall. Per city.
How long is that going to last?
It stays in the 60s, low 60s I mean, the low in the 60s through looks like Wednesday. You're going to have 60s in the evening every day till Wednesday. Then it goes back up to low 70s.
What in the world?
That's just the low. The highs are about in the mid 80s. But that's a huge difference.
Well, so, it's not unusual for, to send the kids in sweatshirts to school and they come back in t-shirts, because they have to peel their clothes throughout the day. So,
right.
That would actually be a fun birthday. BJ Boop says my granddaughter was born on Halloween. That's kind of a fun birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a gift birthday.
But what does her granddaughter think about it? Maybe she likes it, maybe she doesn't.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about your theme party every year.
Or maybe you're sick to death of Halloween because your birthday falls on it.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's not like being born on Christmas where people do the two for
I always
gift.
feel bad for those people that are
worst.
born around Christmas. They're always like, oh, well, it's for both.
It's for both. Yeah. You need to double up that gift, Grandma. Yeah. So I just want to catch everybody up if you are joining us a little bit late, how we got here and how bizarre this tragedy is. Fortunately, this little girl could have been really seriously hurt considering, but she was left in a front yard. She's 7 months old and in her car seat in the middle of the day, like 100-degree weather, 113, I think they said, heat index. Fortunately, the neighbors saw her quickly and they identified her, found her. They started looking for the parents, and the grandmother is what the search was for. And people that knew them said this was not in their character to just abandon their child. That something must be wrong. None of them could be reached all day. And then the worst imaginable happened later that night. These 4 bodies were discovered. That's the mother, Adrianna, up on the top left. That's the dad, Matthew, on the top right. That is, what the mother's name is escaping me. Rose.
We don't have any pictures. Are you showing pictures?
Oh, I thought it was
Adrianna.
No. You said top right, and I'm like, I'm on the top right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I'm looking really tired today.
Sorry. I thought I was sharing the picture of the.
If you can make me small, I'd appreciate it.
There we go.
Thank you.
So that's the grandmother on the bottom left.
Cortney.
And Cortney. That's it. Cortney Rose. That's her name. And on the bottom right is the 15-year-old uncle. Braydon also. So, people just don't know this. We don't know the circumstance. There's no given suspect at this point. No person of interest. The way the TBI phrased it today, they did a statement, but it really wasn't a lot of information other than, what we did learn from what they said was just that it was certainly a homicide, that it wasn't a situation where somebody took their life afterward or anything like that. They believe a suspect or suspects are still out there. Mm-hmm. They, of course, are wanting people with information to come forward. And outside of that, anything that was asked was pretty much part of an investigation.
They did say when they asked about the baby and what will happen with the baby, they referred them to, I think is it Dyer County? Where they resided, they referred them to their law enforcement, that they would not be handling anything to do with the child. So
I would say, if I had to guess, next of kin would be his parents.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
And I've been watching her post on Facebook. She seems like a good lady, like a really good mom and dad. And the dad's post today was just so sad.
Who's?
I did not. I don't think I saw it.
I have it. I'll put it up.
If you want to, I don't have any of the Facebook posts from the family. If you want to pull any of those up, we can do that too.
I'll have to get my glasses out.
I also sent you the guy that was there about 3 hours ago. He posted. I don't know if you saw him, but I sent you.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he is kind of like a.
He's not though.
Citizen reporter kind of guy. He had no credentials, but he headed there after it happened and had been kind of giving some updates on it. So,
but his updates were the same as what we already know, wouldn't you think? Nick Barris had some interesting stuff to say.
Yeah, I thought his was really good. I liked his where he had the list of things, that what we know and what we don't know.
Okay,
here's kind of
so
weird
Sherry,
part.
so the uncle and the baby's mom are brother and sister, correct? Yes, they are. Hi, GTO guy. Hi, Groovy Gal.
So, yeah. So, I mean, I know that people are already kind of naming people as suspects and those kinds
Right.
of things. It's really kind of early for that, unless there's any, at least for us to discuss. Obviously, people are going to do what they do. But I mean, pretty much anybody in these people's circle is going to be looked at until they figure it out, if they don't already have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to take them long for traveling this far. You know, so they came from this area down in. Okay, so assuming, I guess we're going to assume, but I guess we don't know that these people were deceased before the baby was dropped off. I would think so. Probably sometime late morning.
Yes, I would think so. That wouldn't make sense because I would say they used the baby as a ploy to get them to do what they wanted them to do.
You wouldn't likely drop the baby off and then go to the woods to take their lives, but maybe. I guess it could be that way.
Could be after they used the baby for leverage and then drop the baby on their way out.
I think that's the most likely. So I think most
But-
likely sometime before.
because of where the bodies were and how far that was from there. It would make sense that that's the way that they were fleeing.
Right.
So let's say they're up here around 1 or 2 o'clock. They do whatever they're doing or dropping off. Some people are suggesting maybe these people weren't all killed at the same time or the same, that it may have been at different events and then they just all got dropped here or left here.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible, of course. But let's say they're dropped here, killed, whatever way it played out. And then they travel down here to this Tigrid area where they drop off the baby.
And then keep going.
Around 3. And then what?
They keep going.
Are they heading down to I-40?
Probably.
Is that what they're doing?
Or
I mean, maybe.
If they're smart, they're taking back roads.
Well.
Where there's not cameras.
Unless they're trying to beat it out of there as fast as they can.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going in this direction
because
for
they can
some
be
reason.
in Georgia fairly quickly.
So see, you've got the biggest city nearby is Memphis here,
right? Or Mississippi. They can
And
be
then-
Mississippi pretty quickly too.
and then here you've got Jackson, which is it's not a city, but it's a good sized town.
Yeah.
It's kind of the biggest city town between Nashville and Memphis.
But if they keep going straight down, they're going to hit what? Mississippi, Alabama.
If you do back roads, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if you do back roads, then who knows? You could be going Huntsville that way.
Could double back. They could be anywhere.
I mean, it just depends on what they're.
I would think
why
that
they
someone
were
that's
heading.
trying to get away is going to try to get out of state. That's my guess.
So my guess is I would think they're going to I-40 and they're getting out of there as fast as they can before anybody knows what happened. And then they switch cars, switch plates, whatever they got to do once they get out of town a ways. If they're leaving town. I mean, depends on what this is all about.
Right.
If this is like something that happened in a rage or unplanned, and they're like, I'm going on the run. I stop by their house, grab, and they're hitting the road.
But if they're,
or if they're staying in town because they think they're going to get away with it.
Though.
I mean, I don't know how these people think they're getting away with it.
I don't know.
But because I don't think they can. I think there's too much.
I did want to let GTO guy. He said, "Sir, are we talking about the lady that doesn't wear a bra tonight?" We are not. We are not talking about the lady that doesn't wear a bra, but she apparently does have a bra on. It's just sheer. So
there's the kind of path there. You want to pull up some of those Facebooks or Nick Barris? I don't have any of that ready. If you want to do it.
The Nick Barris thing I thought was interesting.
Yeah, I remember reading it earlier.
And there's people that on Facebook. There's one person that says they think it's the that other unaliver from the Red Rock. Is it Red Rock?
Yeah, I guess I kind of thought. I mean, that crossed my mind. Also, of course,
they feel like it's not unrealistic to think that, but I don't know. I mean, this just seems really personal. but it's a very similar situation. I mean,
Yeah, Sherry, we don't have any idea what the motive is yet. And Pamela says, is there any flight radar?
they can apply for a warrant for the geofencing and find out what, who was in the area that, the cell phones, where they're registered, who they're registered to, that kind of thing.
And Roll Me Too says, in my opinion, this is someone who knows or has suspicion of who it is. So
yeah.
And hello, War Eagle. It's nice to see you. This is just it's horrific.
Would you mind to pull up the Nick Barris thing? I can't do it.
I did find the dad's post as well.
M. Blunt says, I'm not confident that Tennessee will solve this. They don't have a good track record on anything, really. So yeah, we've had that lack of support for them for a while. We just don't,
I will be very surprised if this is connected to that Devil's
no, I
Den
don't think it
situation.
Devil's Den. I was calling it Red Rock. I don't know why.
What did I call it? Did I get
Devil's
it wrong?
Tower. At first, I kept thinking that, but that's not right, of course.
Yeah.
But there are some similarities. That you're taking out families.
Right.
It's not that terribly far away, and that the children live in both situations.
Devil's Den, yeah.
But I don't think they're connected.
But I believe it'll be solved by the end of the week. I think they know a lot more than what they're saying. They're being very closed-lipped, and you can see that they know more just by looking at the interview. So I was going to show you the dad's post first, and then we can go to Nick Barris. Now, y'all, this is really sad. So, his father is also named Matt. And he said, Matthew Wilson, you made me a daddy and a granddaddy. I'm going to miss you for the rest of my life, son. I love you so much, boy. And then underneath that, he says, for the love of God, if you don't know me or my family, please stop sending me friend requests. We are physically and emotionally exhausted. Please leave us alone. And I can't blame him. Cannot blame him one tiny bit. He shouldn't have to do that.
No. Leave them alone.
Yeah. But
they don't.
We do need to say a prayer for their loss and for their healing, and pray for them, for the family to get justice and find who did this.
It's terrible. Rosebud is asking, did the people who found the baby have any kind of relationship with those who are unalived? I haven't seen.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen any details about who they are, or if that information's out there. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay, so I want to
and hopefully they were smart and didn't touch the baby. They let the police come, because there's evidence on the car seat, fingerprints. Somebody had to pick it up and set it in the yard.
I'm sure that they did not have any idea that that's what was going on, though. They probably whoever found the baby was probably more concerned with caring for the baby.
I know, but I'm just saying, I wonder if they were able to get any evidence from the car seat.
I mean, even if there's fingerprints, you'll know the person that picked up the car seat, and then whoever else's fingerprints are on there, which should just be like the mom, the dad, maybe the grandma, uncle, whoever regularly handled the baby.
And they have not said who the baby is with. It's probably for the baby's safety.
They said that county would have to respond on any questions related to the baby.
Mm-hmm.
They did say they took the baby to the hospital and was okay.
Yes,
but I bet whoever found that child got her out of the car seat.
Well, of course, if it's 100-degree weather, that would be the first thing you would do, because babies get so hot in those things.
They were probably thinking like I was. I was thinking it was like an overwhelmed mom. Just that's when I saw the story.
Which we have talked about a million times. Why not just
right, like the Megan Boswell. Why not just do that? Just give the baby up at a. I mean, I thought leaving it at somebody's yard is kind of wild. Why not just go to like a church or something? But
Hobo's Life said the people that found the baby did do an interview.
I thought that they didn't. Well, the article I read said they would not be doing interviews because they wanted to keep their anonymity.
Oh, I'll do a quick search, see if I can find that.
But in the meantime, I did find the Nick Barris post. So there's the Nick Barris post.
Can you blow it up a little?
I can, because I am.
Hold on a second.
No, that's good.
I've got to get him a trackpad for the desktop because I can do it on the. I don't know how to do it with a mouse.
All right, so I'll read this from Nick Barris. Disturbing case of abandoned baby now turns horribly tragic. As I first told you yesterday, authorities in Dyer County, Tennessee took a 911 call from a person who said that someone had left an infant strapped into a car seat in their front yard and driven away. Fortunately, a passerby noticed the car seat and immediately alerted emergency services. Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought it was the person that owned the home that saw the baby. But this is someone driving by saw it.
Okay. Once again, sometimes Nick Barris gets things wrong.
Well, that's at least his belief. Okay. The baby is okay and safe. A few hours later, investigators identified the child and asked for help locating 3 adults: Cortney Rose, Matthew Wilson, and Adrianna Williams. A missing person report had been filed for all 3. And now this. Dyer County investigators are actively working a crime scene in Lake County where 4 individuals have been found deceased. They are 21-year-old Matthew Wilson, the baby's father; Adrianna Williams, the baby's mother; 38-year-old Cortney Rose, the baby's maternal grandmother; and 15-year-old Braydon Williams, the baby's maternal uncle. Absolutely awful. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are now assisting in the investigation. Authorities have not issued any new official statements. Here's what little I can tell you from talking to those close to the investigation. This does not appear to be a triple murder.
Yeah.
That word we can't use. The bodies were found in a wooded area in Lake County, about 20 miles north of where the baby was dumped.
So that doesn't make sense because we know that it was the other direction.
It's not 20 miles north of where the baby was dumped. It was about 20 miles north of where they lived.
No.
Yes.
Well, it was about a 40-minute drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would be more than 20 miles.
It appeared to be. No word on how the bodies were found or by whom. Authorities have not said how the 4 were killed. They do not believe this to be some random attack by a traveling serial killer, but instead someone who likely knew the 4. That's another thing. I heard the DA for the county say that, well, there's no reason for anyone to be, alarmed or scared. There was this is an isolated. You don't know.
You don't know for sure.
You don't know that.
The police representative that answered the questions said everyone needs to be concerned. I mean, she did not say that, oh no, don't be alarmed or don't be concerned.
Until you know what this person's motive is, you don't know that this killer's not done.
Right.
If there may be, if it's some kind of revenge or eliminating witnesses or whatever it is, there might be a 5th or 6th person that they have in mind. We don't know.
See, I see a lot of problems here because Nick has got a conflicting thing if you go further down.
Yeah, keep reading.
Let's see. So, no word on motive. So a quadruple murderer likely remains at large. Still so many questions. I'm told one working theory is that the 4 were somehow forced out into the woods and killed. Then the killer took the baby driving south before dumping the child in a car seat in someone's yard. Witnesses say
that's what we were saying. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely.
But
we don't know for sure.
So who's right? The reporter that said they were in the car, or
they said this is a working theory.
Oh, okay.
Working theory that they were.
If they were in the car,
no, that they were somehow forced out and unalived. Then the person that did it took the baby driving south before dumping the child in a car seat in someone's yard.
Yes.
So that's the theory.
But the other gentleman that was out in the hot sun said that they were in the car. So they wouldn't be forced into the woods if they were in the car.
You're right. You're right.
Again,
so
unless you're forced into the woods inside a car.
In your car.
Okay.
Again, it's like, what do they mean? That's where,
I think he could have been mistaken.
You might be assuming things.
Right.
Depending on how people state
well,
things.
I think that we all get so especially with Sebastian, we've all gotten so caught up on what the words are.
Yes.
We analyze all the words. And we've learned that, through doing these cases, is that you need to pay attention to what is said. And Deception Detective teaches us that as well.
Yes.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Let's see. That witnesses say that the vehicle may have been a dark colored minivan or a white mid-sized SUV. That dropped the baby off?
Yes. That's the person that saw them drop them off said it was. That's why I'm like, it's so discrepant. I mean, it's either a dark colored minivan or a white side. I mean, maybe they saw both of those vehicles in that area.
That's my guess. Probably on a camera.
It is completely opposite.
What? How do you
They
how do you get
probably
confused
saw
on a-
two vehicles pass by during the time when the baby was dropped off or something.
And they don't know which one
And they
actually
don't know
did.
which one, maybe on somebody else's camera.
and they're out in the Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
That's
and
my
maybe
guess.
not that many cars come through that
Right.
area.
That's my
Right.
guess.
Oh, and big thank you to hang on one second. We have
Aw.
Town Chat Cafe donated 5 memberships. We had a lot of new members join.
Thank you so much, Town Chat Cafe. If you received a gift of membership from Town Chat Cafe, please tell Town Chat Cafe thank you. That is so
Yes.
very kind of you. And
That's a
thank
cute
you for
name.
supporting our channel.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
that's an
much for that.
adorable name.
Town Chat
Town
Cafe,
Chat.
Thank you.
So
And welcome to our new members.
okay, so what there's so well, okay, so the midsize SUV is accounted for because it got towed from the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the dark colored minivan. We're not missing a dark colored minivan, are we? 'Cause
No.
what we have left is a
Well, and we
Ford
don't
white.
know that white midsize SUV is the same one that they had. It could be in
Right,
that
well,
area.
true.
I mean, it may not even be the same white SUV. But that one of those were registered to one of the deceased, and then the Charger, and then the vehicle that's missing.
Yeah, I mean there could be other cars involved, but we don't. Yeah, that's right. There could be.
Hello, War Eagle. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see.
It's been
Yeah,
a
it's-
long time.
well,
we
we've
haven't
been-
had our nighttime crew for a while.
I know we've been doing all these daytime, so we get
Our
different
schedule's
people.
been flip-flopped.
We get different people, so it's kind of nice
It's
to
so
see our.
fun. But we will still be doing our Friday recap. If you have not joined us for our weekly recap on Fridays, we have a lot of fun. We have a couple of segments. And I will tell you guys, preview. I'm not going to spoil anything, but Poor Judgment has already been decided, and it is a good one.
It's
It might be
funny.
better than Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, I don't know. Chuck E.
It's
Cheese is
pretty interesting.
good.
No,
Oh,
it's a good one.
This one's pretty good, Auntie.
I think I sent it to her.
Yes,
one's
I know
pretty-
which one it is. It's
it's pretty
good.
good.
It's good.
It's different. This isn't one I've heard before. That's for sure.
Nope.
Yes.
Rosebud had a question for you.
And then also we have another segment that we do. What's it called? The other segment? Oh, Deathbed Confessions.
Confessions.
So it's odd confessions before people pass away.
Rosebud, that one reporter from I don't know what network he was with. He's from Team 3 out in the West Tennessee area. He said that they were in. The way he phrased it, it sounded like he was saying they were in one of the vehicles.
Right. So we're not sure
We don't know if
what
that's
the
correct.
truth is.
But we're not sure if he got that wrong. The way the TBI agent said it is that 3 were together and 1 was out in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they said it. So maybe 3 were in the car and 1 was in the woods.
We're
Well,
hoping
see
maybe-
that I heard, and these are rumors, and so it's hard for me to want to say, but I've heard that they were not all together. I'll just put it that way.
The people were not in the same location.
That there was at least one in a separate location.
Yes, that's what.
But that's not what Mr.
Yeah.
Mr.
But he may have been. He may have made an assumption,
Ty said.
or he may have misunderstood something that's being relayed to him, or even the police officer on the scene may not
Right.
may tell him,
Right.
oh yeah, they're in the car, and he could just get it wrong. People just
Right.
get things wrong sometimes. So
I
we don't
have-
know. We just really don't know for sure.
I got kind of knocked off and blown away because look what True Crime with Sweet Melissa did. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Thank you so very much. That is so kind of you. Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of memberships.
That is so sweet of you. You are
Thank
such an
you.
asset to us, and we appreciate you so much. And thank you for supporting the channel. And if you received if you received a gifted membership from True Crime with Sweet Melissa, please tell her thank you. That is so kind. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We appreciate
And I'm
that.
going to do songs and things at the end because I don't want to get fussed at for doing them in the middle of the show.
I don't know where SBI. I saw somebody else talking about this somewhere, but I don't believe SBI is involved. So it's TBI, FBI,
Yes.
and then the 2 counties where the baby was found, and Dyers County and Lake County. Those are the kind of the lead people all involved in this at this point.
Right.
Seems like it's kind of all hands on deck.
She named several agencies and thanked several agencies that were involved. There was a bunch.
Did she say something that sounded like SBI? Because I've seen that in comments a couple of times.
Maybe she rattled them off.
She
pretty
did.
quickly.
And
Maybe
I
she
can't
just-
recall because of my age.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, we
If she
could
said
play
SBI.
that. I mean, she just doesn't say a whole lot.
Hi, girl, mom. Welcome in.
Oh, Pamela, I'm so glad to know that you liked the Netflix series on the Murdaghs. It was good. You're right.
I'm going to watch that.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll need your login.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Everybody uses your login.
Do you
You
want to
can use it.
Do you want to pull up the video of the truck that Bullhorn Betty had?
I couldn't find it.
Okay.
So,
The what?
sorry.
That's okay.
You couldn't find what?
She has a lot of TikToks.
And you
And what
couldn't-
she sent me was about the Devil's Den.
Oh, I see. I see.
But it is something we had been talking about previously. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I know
oh, and we love you right back, sweet Melissa. That is so sweet of you. Oh my gosh, what is going on?
so Jules,
Wow.
Jules and Callie gifted 20 memberships as well.
We're going to have so many members. We won't know what to do.
well, thank you very much. That's very. We'll have to do our trivia now. Now that we've got enough players now.
We're going to have a lot of players.
I want to
Yeah.
say thank you so much, Jules and Callie. That means a lot to us.
Yes, that's very
And
sweet of you.
that is so sweet of you. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you received a gifted membership from Jules and Callie, please tell her thank you. That was so very kind, and we appreciate your support so very much. Really, really do. And I am going to play the songs. Like I said, I want to, do that I'm going to try to start doing that towards the end of the show.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
but thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so very much. Makes me want to cry. I think it's like early birthdays for us, right? It's our early birthday.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what it feels like anyway.
I don't know what to think of this whole situation. with this.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't. Sometimes things you kind of got a gut feeling about why things happened. I don't know what happened here.
Well, Rosebud's asking if they have any priors, any of the family members.
I think there's actually some family members in prison.
Well, no, I think of the people that are
Of the 4 people.
of the 4.
Oh, of the 4. I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, you got
Not directly those 4. No. I want to think no.
Justin says no. Did I just put the balloons up?
Was that for my birthday?
I didn't do it. I for real did not just do that.
Oh, you didn't.
How
Somebody
did.
did.
Whoa. How did that happen? I didn't do that.
I don't know. Maybe that's what happens when you get 20 gifted memberships.
Can somebody gift you
StreamYard
balloons?
I don't know.
I am telling you, I am not joking. I didn't do it. My hand's down here.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna tap it again and see if balloons come up. But no, it didn't happen. What in the world?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
guys see those balloons? I
don't
feel
know.
like I'm hallucinating.
I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at.
I am not joking.
filming.
Balloons just went behind his head only.
Yeah, Jules says they were so young, the victims, except the grandma. She was pretty young also. I mean, 38
Yeah,
still.
yes. Yeah, she's like 38.
They were all lovely people. They all
Yeah,
lovely.
I mean, they don't. I mean, what was he? He worked for was working at a factory or something, right? What is this? He was working at a Big River Steel.
The
Not sure
yes,
what kind of
and
company.
Right. Yeah.
I
Not sure what that
saw
company is.
his mom's
Okay.
post when she was telling about the vehicles to be looking for, and she said that they loved the baby to death, and it was when they were still missing, and it was so sad.
My sweet Shauna saw the balloons, so now I don't feel crazy. I really, really did see balloons. So And Carol missed it. So now Shauna and I might be nutty. I don't know.
The mom did say to please give them privacy right now.
I did not know this happened. That happened to Josh before, Mrs. E, at Mr. With the balloons. It kept happening. It was hilarious.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Was it on his birthday? Is it when you all type birthday in chat or something? Because Carol had said happy birthday. I wonder if that triggered it. It's just bizarre. Sorry. I'm sorry. It was just, anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
I know. You're perplexed and you want to talk about the case. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is weird.
That's
though.
okay. That's okay.
I'm just waiting to see if the balloons
If the
pop
balloons
back
come
up.
back.
Because I didn't.
True. Some people put happy birthday and they haven't done it yet.
People, yeah, like an experiment here to see if it does it.
Carol said I did type it.
That's bizarre. I don't know how that happened. I really did not do that. I thought about it.
Butterfly Kisses says, I was so excited when I saw Mr. East surrounded by all the balloons. I started yelling out the GTO guy, look, but he missed it too.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought Mrs. E was goofing around with the special effects over there.
No, I really didn't touch it. I thought Aunt E did it.
No, they were definitely there.
Wait, did you do it, Aunt E?
No, I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't
I
even.
don't know.
I mean, how would you do it?
Okay, Jenny Machete says it is for sure a thing that happens.
Oh,
so who knows? Maybe it's because I said birthday.
You know the thing.
Birthday! Happy birthday!
This is a couple that have been together for a while. So you're kind of thinking if there's like an ex-husband or something, that kind of situation, but there didn't seem to be like anything obvious like that going on.
I know.
A custody issue,
and quite frankly, the family, or at least the young parents with the child, that didn't appear. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but they didn't appear to be on substances, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but they looked pretty. A baby's healthy. Mom and dad looked healthy. They're young and thin, but that's just young. They seemed like a happy family.
Yeah, this does not look like a. They just seem like young kids with a baby. You know?
That's what it looks like to me.
They don't seem like they're a problem. They don't, and he's working at what do we say? Big River Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently working through the night, I guess, to support themselves because he was. I think she said something like he had come home from work and it was like 6:30 in the morning, right? So he's the kind of guy working through the night to support the baby,
right?
Yes.
So
do you want?
What happened? Do
you want to see a blast from the past?
Sure.
Are you looking at the screen?
Sure. Well,
wow. Hey, Tony.
Hello, E-Clan. Hope you are all well. We are. We're doing great. Hope you're doing well also.
Nice to see you, Tony.
Yeah, this one's
terrible.
This one is hard to understand. What could have happened here? Because if you're not,
okay, Deanna. I
saw right that on Justin's. Justin did a great job digging deep into this today. Okay. I was like,
I love watching Justin work.
He can go for it. He really can. He's great.
Adrianna posted about her former stepdad and wasn't happy with him. Justin showed her comments.
Oh,
yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was not.
So
there was some ill will there for sure.
Some bad blood.
There's some reason they're not here. It's just a matter of who.
Okay. And True Crime with Sweet Melissa says balloons. I asked Google, and it has to do with a monetization feature. That's bizarre.
But you.
Well, nobody. They did memberships, but not money.
Maybe it was from the memberships, and we missed it the first time.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because it might be because of the number of memberships.
Oh, I bet that's what it is.
It's probably because
and it was 2 sets of 20, so
it was something like that.
That must be what it is. Well, thanks for checking that out, Melissa.
So, but man, even if you've got like stepdad, that's all or whoever, somebody, all 4 people, what makes that happen?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I see any other comments on here. They changed the name of the group on Facebook.
Yeah.
If they ever release the details of how they were killed, that tells us a lot too.
I think that's going to be next, wouldn't you think?
I would think soon.
I would. My guess is it's. I think it's probably
Any day that they'll
well.
tell
No,
us?
I think it's probably a pew pew.
Well, maybe.
They would
I
not.
mean-
They definitely would not tell what happened.
Do you want to play the TBI?
Sure, if you have it. That's the one I couldn't find.
I
sent it to you.
I think I sent it to you in your.
Oh, it's in our text thing.
And I have to step away for a second. I've got some indigestion. I gotta go.
You have to go to like the 7-minute mark before she starts talking. If it's the one I had.
Which one is it you
Thank you guys for checking about these balloons. I've never seen that before. Maybe we haven't been gifted 20 memberships before. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Detective Mom. Oh, yes.
Which one is it that you sent me? The
Hi,
one where they're in
Detective
the
Mom. Rumor is that Adrianna's ex-boyfriend is in that prison. And I've heard that too.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I've also heard work release stuff. I've heard
Okay, I sent it to our email again. I mean our text message. I don't know.
Oh, I think I've got her.
And also, before you show that, Fun to Ski, thank you so much. Gifted 20 memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
It's like a membership party.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much. That really does help us a lot. And thank you for your support.
Thank you.
If you received a gifted membership from Fun to Ski, please tell Fun to Ski thank you. We really, really appreciate it. It just makes me happy.
I'm pulling this up here.
Oh, this one actually.
Yes, thank you,
has,
Fun to Ski.
This was on Action News 5.
Oh, and I forgot. Detective Mom has been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, Detective Mom, for being a member for 5 months.
Also got the.
We appreciate you.
There it is. Yeah.
This is the one we want to watch, right?
Yes.
This is the lady I saw.
I think they're all just trying to see if there's balloons again.
Balloon experiment. Yeah, to see if that's what it was.
What if it's me all along? And I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's just a little game
My
we play to
balloons
get more
look
memberships.
different. My balloons look different. My balloons look like
Yeah,
this.
Yes.
That's my balloons. So yours were just on your picture alone.
Thank you, Flamingo Lise, and everybody else is
That's
offering the
funny.
happy birthdays
Well, it's
to us.
not quite our birthdays yet, but our birthdays are very close together. We're the same astrological sign. So
Yeah.
They're
shocker.
not the same day, but they're very close.
But it's close. It's very, very close.
So we're
Spirit Seekers. I'm here for the new members party. Well, welcome in. Nice to see
It's been a
you.
while, Spirit Seekers.
Us
Well, good to
too.
see you again.
It's not today, but it's very, very, very soon. We've been warned by other creator friends to never give out our birthday if we can help it.
Yeah.
So it's very, very, very soon.
We're around.
Oh my gosh. M. Blanc said the Devil's Den suspect has been caught.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just put that up. So if that's
let's
the
do
case,
that real quick. Let's do that. And then
Oh,
we can come back to TBI.
Well,
okay.
good.
But where are we going to go to?
Hi, Izzy girl.
I'll find it. Well, that's
It's so fun. It's been so long since we've been at night. I've missed you guys so much.
I know we've had smaller crowds because the daytime crew can't necessarily jump in easy. So
it's not showing up on a
The
Google search
balloons
yet.
are a hand gesture thing through StreamYard. Make the thumbs up and it'll do it.
oh, the thumbs up. How do you
I'm
do
doing
that?
it. I think she's just doing it to make me look silly.
Okay, hang on.
I'm doing it.
No, you have to do it an emoji or something. Is there?
Now look on my screen. Did you see it? Well, how did the birthday happen?
I don't know. It's not doing them for me.
You guys are just doing it to me to make us look silly.
I do see it popped up. It didn't do it with. Let me try.
You have to do it for a while.
Well, I could do it for like 6 years. It's not gonna pop up.
You know that we'll probably get off camera and do this like for a while trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
All right. So I don't.
Well, how did
And I can't-
how did the balloons happen?
I'm trying to find this. I'm seeing the rumor, but I can't. What?
I'm trying to make these things
I
happen.
thought you were trying to get my attention.
No.
I'm seeing the rumor out there, but I'm not seeing. I can't confirm it. There's a rumor.
5 hours.
Grandma
It's still
Chachi,
gotta
you already
sit.
joined. You already joined. What happened? How did you come do it again? Yeah, Real Me Too saying she's not seeing anything.
No, it's
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a rumor. According what I'm seeing, kind of like on X, is supposedly family members. I'll pull up what this is.
Okay.
This isn't confirmed.
Okay,
I don't
this
even
is
know
what
who
I
this
was
person
told.
is. What?
We figured it out.
What?
You must have done a peace sign to make the balloons.
how come it doesn't do it when I do it?
It doesn't like you.
Oh wow! What is that? That's hilarious. Well, that's interesting.
It's not gonna do it for her.
You got wonky fingers or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't like her.
Well, that is weird.
And it may just be because you all start the StreamYard. Would that have anything to do with it? No.
No, because the way we have it, you should have equal. You should be able to do the same things we do.
Okay.
That-
So
It just doesn't like you.
I don't know who this is. So this is a name Cheeler, writer, SAG-AFTRA actor, Penn State, silent, true crime culture, common sense. They've got 593 followers. I don't know. So I don't know who they are, but this is what they're saying. Do we want to go with something like that, or do we just want to? But this is okay. According to this,
do
person,
we know this person? Did you check how many followers they
are a
have?
blue check.
Okay, that
They have
doesn't mean anything.
593 followers,
No.
and you know,
It's not
So this
showing up on the AP.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm seeing the rumor at a few places, but
Okay, but
what her explanation is, not an official statement from law enforcement yet, but this confirmation comes directly from family members I know personally, plus other family members who shared it on social media just before my post. I'm confident law enforcement will make an official announcement soon. That's what she says. I don't know, though. I mean, I don't know.
Who said it?
Chilar.
Sheeler's one. I mean, there's people posting. I'm hearing that the Devil's Den suspect's been caught. Nobody's making an official announcement.
And Jules and Callie says, I challenge someone to do another gift. Thank you, Jules.
And I did a Google search and I'm not finding anything.
Thank you, Jules. Did you see that? Jules says, I challenge someone to do another gift.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the. Oh, well, thank you, Jules Chicali. Thank you for that.
Okay. It says on Channel 5 News, this was 15 minutes ago, that just in Governor Sanders and other state officials are meeting in Lowell tonight for a press conference on the Devil's Den investigation. 5 News will be live on air and on streaming for the press conference.
Okay. Did they give a time?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm looking.
So I bet it's right. Why would they do
It says
press conference?
9:30.
Okay. So Eastern or
So
Central?
in a half hour?
Yeah, I mean they just hang on.
Arkansas would be on Central.
It says read more here, but then you click on it. and
Okay,
there's
well,
nothing.
let's keep going with this, and then Spirit Seeker Squad. Thank you for shedding the light for us, because we really did not know what in the heck was happening. She says, happy to solve one mystery. Make heart hands, and you'll get hearts all around you too. Okay.
There we go.
Oh my gosh! What in the world? We are so old.
It doesn't like me.
I do talk kind of like this sometimes, so maybe I was doing something like that and didn't realize.
We are so old.
That's
We don't
interesting.
know how to do cool things. Oh my goodness! Dreaming of Blue Sky sent me a super sticker.
It's not doing anything for me. I stink.
Maybe if I move you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, she said, dreaming of blue skies and sandy beaches. Thank you so much for your super sticker. It's an avocado flying in the sky.
Yay.
Well, if this ends up being
Thank
true,
you so much.
that-
You're so sweet. Thank you for your support. We appreciate
No,
you.
it doesn't work for me.
I'll move you
Thank
around.
you, GTO guy.
Where's GTO guy at?
He says, we still love you, Aunt E.
Oh, he also did this. I missed it earlier. Thank you for being a member for 5 months, GTO guy.
Yes, thank you very much. So if this ends up being true, then this is huge news tonight.
Right.
They're gonna. It just says 9:30. I'm assuming that's Central Time because they were just putting it up, and I don't see any links to it yet.
So if so I mean, it really doesn't relate to the stream we're talking about tonight exactly, other than that there was some theories that I kept hearing that maybe this person was connected to this situation in Dyer County also.
War Eagle says they made an arrest, I believe. So
yeah, I'm seeing the rumor, but it's
You can stream the conference live at 9:30. It says.
Okay,
you've got to think if they're doing a press conference at 9:30 at night, then they've got some big news. So
Town Chat Cafe, thank you for your super chat. I have a link for the highway scene. I can share it. That would be great. Can you email that to me?
I've sent that to you.
What?
The highway scene where they're taking the cars away. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about.
I don't know if it's the same one.
It may be different.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, War Eagle.
You know what I should do? I should probably.
You want to finish the press conference thing?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That chick.
And you guys were getting a lot of super
Thank you,
super
Aunt E.
chats.
Thank you for Aunt E, Spirit Seeker Squad. Thank you so much.
That her name is Mandy.
What do you think of this? We do this for the play this press conference a little bit more on this case, and not you don't want to roll into the.
Do you want me to set up another stream? Is that
Or
what
just hang out, one or the other?
I think let's just hang out.
Yeah.
Let's just hang out here.
I'm
fine for that, but like I said, I got to go take something for my indigestion.
Go take your break, and I'll play
But
this.
I want to thank everybody because Grandma Chachi also sent $2. Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much.
Our
nighttime people have missed us. Maybe.
We've missed you guys.
We missed you guys.
Oh, I did not realize it's tomorrow. Kansas City Chiefs for life. Member for 9 months. Thank you so much for your support.
Tuesday.
Not
Not
what
tomorrow.
did I say? Oh,
tomorrow.
Tuesday.
My grandson's surgery is Tuesday. Please pray, and we would definitely will. And he's having heart surgery, everybody. So please pray for Kansas City Chiefs for life. I can't get it all out of my mouth. Grandson, can you say it for me? My words are not coming out.
Kansas
Please
City
pray
Chiefs for life.
yes.
Their grandson has surgery Tuesday, so
Yes.
probably
Please
next
say
week,
prayers
the
for
3rd or 4th.
The
Somewhere
4th
around
is Monday, so the 5th.
the 5th.
So please pray for a positive outcome and steady hands and a great surgeon.
And so people are asking, is there an arrest in the Devil's Den? We're thinking so. The rumor is that the Devil's Den person has been arrested and that there will be a press conference in
about 30 minutes. So
minutes.
we'll do this and we're just going to roll it right into that press conference, and we're just going to stay here. We're not going to start a new stream.
Yeah. So what I might do, I'm going to play the TBI agent statement here. We might talk a little bit more about this case. And then for anyone that hasn't been following the Devil's Den story, we'll just kind of do a brief, maybe kind of get people up to date on what that's about before we hear about the arrest. Because this is huge. This is a terrifying, kind of similar in a way. The situations, the Devil's Den and this in Dyer County, both horrific. Families just wiped out and devastated.
Okay. War Eagle in chat. Look at the link. Click on the link.
Okay.
Or
do I do that, or do you?
I can do it. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I'm sharing it with you right now. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Does that TBI lady remind you of Betty? She does me.
She does. They can be
see that.
sisters. Yeah. Hold on one second. Thank you,
So-
War Eagle. You are the absolute best.
Thank you,
I'm
War
trying
Eagle.
to share this tab.
So they're already doing the press conference?
No, look.
No, it's not till 9:30.
Okay. Can you hear it?
We
I
can't
can't.
see anything because he's got the other thing up.
Okay, pull your thing down.
All right.
Poor TBI lady's just getting the raw end of the deal. She didn't got
James Andrew McGann.
We're not seeing anything.
28.
We're not seeing
Right.
anything.
Do I need to do it like that?
There we
you
go.
There he is, guys. There he is.
Oh my gosh, he looks crazy.
Okay, so this is from Arkansas State Police. They say special agents with the Arkansas State Police have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28 of Springdale, in connection to a double homicide that occurred on Saturday, July 28th, 2025, in Devil's Den State Park.
Is
There
there
he
any
is, guys.
sound? Is there
There's-
any sound?
It's not letting me have sound, but there you go. There's the guy.
He looks creepy.
28.
Well,
Let's click on the link here.
Let's see who that guy is.
Oh, here you go.
We can't see it.
Okay, so much
There it is.
longer. All right, so this is written today. Special agents with the Arkansas State Police
my
have
goodness.
arrested James Andrew McGann, 28 of Springdale, in connection to a double homicide that occurred on Saturday, July 26, 2025, at Devil's Den State Park. McGann was taken into custody at 4:57 p.m. on
wow.
Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at a business in Springdale. He was charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Clinton David Brink, 43, and Kristen Amanda Brink, 41, were fatally attacked while hiking with their 2 daughters. The girls, who are 7 and 9, were not injured and are safe with family members. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders released the following: "No news can heal the enormous harm done to the Brink family in last weekend's crime, but this announcement is a comfort and reassurance for our state. I am so proud of the Arkansas State Police, park rangers, local law enforcement, and others who have worked nonstop since last weekend to capture this suspect. I ask that Arkansans lift up prayers of thanks for the brave men and women of law enforcement and offer prayers of condolence to the victims of this horrific crime. Let there be no mistake, we do not tolerate violent crime in Arkansas. If you target innocent people, law enforcement will hunt you down and bring you to justice." Colonel Mike Hager added, "I'm extremely grateful for the long hours and dedication that our agents put forward in bringing justice to this family. The collaboration between state police, other state and local law enforcement agencies, and our federal partners has been second to none. Because of their hard work and investigative skill, we were able to take a monster off the streets and bring relief to those 2 precious girls and the rest of our citizens. Additional details will be released as they become available."
That's great.
Yeah. So, Uber Fubar says, "The eyes tell me everything I need to know about him."
Oh,
Right?
no kidding. Haunting.
No doubt. Well,
Wow,
good
that's
work.
great. Well, and so very, very unlikely that he had anything to do with this. Like I said, some
Right.
people are speculating that it could possibly be, but obviously it's not.
And I agree with you. Shirley C says, "I love Sarah
Me
Huckabee." Me
too.
too.
She rocks. She rocks.
She is so strong. She is a strong, strong lady.
Yes, I really like her a
Yeah.
lot.
No kidding, War Eagle. Thank you so much, War Eagle. You're the best.
Yes. Thank you very much for finding
You
that for us
rock.
there.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I missed a bunch of stuff with you all while we were getting all excited about finding that. And
I think that was supposed to be Aunt E. Kelsey feels sorry for me.
poor Aunt E. Oh, well, thank you either way, Kelsey, for being a member for 11 months. We appreciate you. And Crochet became a new member. Welcome, Crochet. I think you were a member before, though, probably just renewed. But thank you. We appreciate you so much.
I love her puppy face.
I know. Oh, what a pretty puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get ours groomed again. I'm going to try it myself, I think, which is going to be just a disaster.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I know. They're hard. Oh, my goodness. Uber Fubar gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Uber
much,
Fubar.
Uber. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support.
I want to try it again. Look,
You can try
nothing.
it.
Absolutely nothing.
You're just not patient enough.
I could stand here for the next 7 days and nothing would happen.
Just keep
I wonder
doing
why
it.
that is.
I don't know. I think it has to do with it coming from your house. Look at that. See? It won't do it on the heart or anything.
Uber, thank you so much. If you received a gifted membership from Uber Fubar, please tell him thank you. We really do appreciate it. We really, really do. And we appreciate your support. And you guys are just the best.
So
do peace signs. Okay.
I did
you
a
want
little.
to try the TBI agent again?
Yeah, I just wanted to pull up the map to see how close Springdale was to where Devil's Den Trail is located. And
do 2 peace signs.
It's about 35 miles away. And so wherever he was living and working up here, it's near
So
Fayetteville, which Fayetteville's that's the University of Arkansas area, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he basically lived right out north of Fayetteville, or worked there at least. And
Okay, GTO guy says possible video of the suspect's car.
of this suspect or the other one?
Tell us what you're Jules and Callie, you are so sweet. Jules says,
why?
who's next? Another $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Is Aunt E a member? No, maybe that's why.
Oh.
Well, I'm not a member either.
No, it's StreamYard.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not.
You know what, GTO guy, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you a mod, and that way you can post a link. So hold on 1 second. And you do not have to keep it if you don't want to. It's a lot. It's not, some people do not like that, but that is the only way to do it, unless you want to email it to me. Whatever you prefer.
He put a face.
Oh, is Shauna gonna get mad?
Try the other hand. Okay.
I can take it away if you don't want
You
it.
do both hands, no hands, one hand.
They're just doing it to mess with you.
It won't work. Thumbs up won't work. I really think it's because you all start the StreamYard from your end and I join in. So it's not letting me.
Hey, Mandy, I'm going to go ahead and add you too, just because you're another creator, and I want to make sure there's no like imposters. Let's see.
Okay, there it is.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Okay, so Heather
could
Smith
be.
says, I live where this happened, and TBI said it's a no connection to the Arkansas case.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So the
we didn't think it was, but there have been some people speculating about it.
So GTO guy just sent this to me, and I'm going to send it to you because I still have to go get. I've got indigestion, like badly.
Well, why don't I'll do the TBI agent, then we'll do the vehicle.
Okay.
And you'll be back well before all that.
Okay, that's fine because I've already heard this a couple times.
And then
Gotcha.
We'll learn more about this James Gann guy.
Okay, I'm sending
Eventually.
it to you in the
text.
Yes, to your computer.
Okay.
I was trying to do it on a solid.
He's so funny. He's so funny. GTO guy's so funny.
What'd he say?
That was right because he's a mod now. He's cool.
Good.
He's a cool mod.
Oh, GTO's guy's a mod now. All right.
Well, he wanted you. If you don't want to stay a mod, you don't have to. You can just tell me. You can say never mind. You could say that's okay. I'm good.
And I was looking stuff up, but thank you to everybody that was doing the gifted memberships that I missed. Also, thanking too. I was doing a little research there on the side while they were talking to everybody. That's one nice thing about having like 2 or 3 of us up here at once is one of us can kind of do a little behind the scenes stuff while the other ones talk.
If you're good, I'm gonna go. No joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this now. So we've certainly teased the TBI agent long enough, right? I can't see the
town chat says have a happy T-Rex
my amazing birthday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So I'll without further delay, I will finally play this TBI agent. I've been prepping for like an hour. You ready?
I still don't. Okay, GTO guy says that's okay. Thank you. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you want to stay a mod or do not? You have to spell it out for me. So
Oh,
Are you going to
All
use
right.
his link, or did you already do that?
yeah. I'll do it after the TBI.
Okay, after the TBI. Okay.
Yeah.
You just want to do him, you run it up here now.
Don't mind.
And Auntie, did you say I have to skip through about 7
Yeah,
minutes?
it's about go up to about 6 minutes and 30 seconds and see if that does it.
Okay. We don't
Keep
need
going.
that. Oh, no. This keeps happening to me because I'm not
Now you have to make it big again.
signed in on the Facebook. See, I don't have the Facebook set up here. So it keeps wanting me to log in. That's annoying.
You just want to do him, you run it up here now.
Don't mind.
It's going to do that every time. How do I fix that?
I don't know.
You know what? I'll what's the when she comes back, I'll have her use her. I think her Facebook's set up, and I'll.
I don't know why it's doing that. Like right now, it's going to show it there. Oh, it does it after so many seconds.
Yeah. So I can't do that here. So I'll just let's do this. I'll do GTO guys thing first. If she sent it. Okay, here it is.
And so this is the Arkansas guy's car.
Yeah. Let me pull it. I got to move things around a bit.
Yeah, Heather, you're right. She does mostly say that she can't comment because of the investigation. There's not a lot, but we thought maybe some people just kind of like to hear. Oh, I wanted to hear again the list of the agencies that were involved.
Okay.
Yes, Arcolic, we just showed the article of the picture mugshot of the suspect. And this is, I think, his car.
So I can't share the Facebook thing because I don't have the login on Facebook on this computer. So it boots me out every time I hit play. So unless I'm logged into Facebook, it won't. It says,
Auntie should be able to show it from her. She just has to share the screen
okay, so she could do it.
from her. Well, she doesn't have an auntie though. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So here's the what GTO guy sent. Let's see. Is there any sound here?
My computer.
Okay, so they're wondering if this is suspect in custody.
I thought they said they arrested him at work or at a business.
They did. They used the word business.
So if they arrested him at a business, he wouldn't be in his car.
Well, let's see. We might get a look at the guy.
Oh, I see. Those are 2 cop cars. 2 more cop cars.
Is this?
Well, that looks like they put out the
Yeah, those
spike.
things. Yeah, the spike things that makes your tires blow.
That's not the right one. And where did Aunt E send it?
So there's the. Oh, unless we're talking about what count? What is? Are these Arkansas? What
Yeah, I think so.
is that? What the? Yeah, that's Arkansas.
That's the blue. Yes.
There's a black. Oh, that's the vehicle there.
Right there.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
one.
Of course, there's nobody in it at this point.
Did Aunt E send it?
Huh.
I sent it in Crimey's off of that Facebook page that you sent me. Let me go back to it.
So unless they
I sent it at 5:57 today. It says link to TBI updates.
Oh, okay. That one's only 6 minutes long though.
That's all the part that you need because the rest of it.
is her putting on like her mic and stuff.
Oh, no, that's not it. Hang on.
What I have, okay. This
That's
is
not it.
This is something else.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can send it.
It says link to TBI update, and then it's not that.
It's a news update about it instead of that. Yeah, but I sent it from that for some reason. It didn't take.
What he just showed.
I know. I'm just saying that's the link that I copied from the Facebook page. It just is. It isn't the correct link.
I can't hear her. I'm just telling you.
Oh, you
what
can't hear
already
her.
Showed. It doesn't matter what she says. I'm just saying what she's sending me isn't what I have. What's her is not what she's.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending it again.
I'll show you what she's.
Okay, I sent it again. Just now.
I guess that one. Can you get that one, or do?
I can try, but
I just sent it.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, that's it. But you guys skip to like 6 minutes.
Yes.
I have to log in. Hold on.
That's what kept happening to me, and you have to log in or it won't.
Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
Detroit Rock City said he got caught while getting a haircut. And Spirit Seeker Squad also sent us a link.
Okay, so you got caught while getting a haircut.
Oh, I wonder about that. Yes, his license plate was supposedly covered with duct tape, and somebody, NeuroV said, was the tape still over the registration, the license plate? That's hilarious.
Okay.
That's scary. Can you imagine being the one cutting his hair and not knowing that? Holy moly.
Right?
That's crazy.
She's working it here on the thing.
You'll have to stop it on this though.
Can you play it? Started at about 6 minutes.
You can mess with it yourself. It's right here.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's making sound. We just need to move it down to where she starts actually talking. She's still not talking. It's right, almost 7 minutes.
Can you guys pull up WMC?
Okay, go back just a tab.
Testing.
There you go. Can you increase the sound any?
Can you guys pull up WMC?
Nope, it's up as high as okay.
No, but I remember when I watched this before, you could barely hear the reporters. Hi, Busby. Just missed you. Hi, Busby. Good to see you too.
Ready? Hi, everyone. I am Kim Wheeler, Public Information Officer with the TBI West Region. This is still a very fluid investigation, and you're going to have questions that we just cannot answer at this point. But here's what we have right now. At the request of the 29th Judicial District Attorney General Danny Goodman, TBI agents continue to investigate the deaths of 4 individuals found Tuesday along Carrington Road here in Tiptonville. The deceased have been identified as James M. Wilson, 21, Adrianna Williams, 20, Cortney Rose, 38, Braydon Williams, 15. The investigation, including efforts to identify and apprehend a suspect or suspects, remains active and ongoing. Local residents are asked to remain vigilant and report any information to local authorities. Agencies we would like to thank who are assisting us in this investigation are Tiptonville Police Department, Dyersburg Police Department, Lake County Sheriff's Department, Dyer County Sheriff's Department, Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Tennessee State Parks, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Jackson Police Department, Crockett County Sheriff's Department, U.S. Marshals Two Rivers Violent Fugitive Task Force, and the FBI. Anyone with information about this case should contact the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Again, that's TBI find.
Michaela, Action 5. Can you tell us how the bodies were located back here at all? Was it a caller? Was it a tip? Was it a resident?
That's still part of the investigation.
And to the best of your knowledge, do you know what caused this?
That is still under investigation as well.
Hi, Jeffrey Bullard with KPS. How are the victims at all related? Are they related to anybody? Are they related to each other?
That I cannot answer at this time.
So are they from this area? Is that what you believe led them to this spot, which is, I think, a dead end road?
They, I believe, are all from Northwest Tennessee, but I cannot confirm whether they're from Tiptonville, Lake County, Dyer County. I'm not sure at this time.
Is this a homicide investigation?
Yes.
Now, I had it confirmed that Adrianna and Matthew were the parents of the child found in Dyer County. Can you confirm that?
That will be a Dyer County Sheriff's Department answer. They'll give you that information. Anything regarding the child will come from the Dyer County Sheriff's Department. Our investigation is regarding the deaths of these 4 individuals.
Should the public be?
There's always concern when there is a suspect or suspects out on that we have not caught yet. So anyone who knows of anything, please report it. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND or call the local law enforcement agency wherever that person is immediately. Any tips, all tips are welcome and will help in this case.
Is there anything unique about this case compared to others that you guys have worked on?
I mean, all cases like this they're tragic. I wouldn't say that there's really anything unique about this case compared to others, other than the fact that, I mean, there are 4 individuals all deceased at the same location.
Residents were able.
Weapons found, give the cause of that. How were they killed?
That is still part of the investigation.
Residents were able to tell us that this comes to a dead end. There's a lot of lakes, people go hiking, canoeing, bird watching and stuff down there. What conditions are, TBI working in, and what are they specifically looking for? If you can share anything with that.
It is a dead end. It is very rural. It's very wooded, as you see all around here. And our agents are doing the investigation as they would any other investigation.
How broad is the search?
That I cannot answer right now.
Okay, and is this statewide or is this nationwide?
I do not have that information.
Okay.
Has there been a history of cartel violence in Tennessee at all?
That I cannot answer. I would have to get with our drug division to find that out. As far as I know, our drug division isn't involved in this investigation, but that doesn't mean that they won't be. I just don't have information on that at this time.
I saw 2 big tow trucks with T-Dot come this way. Were they located inside the vehicle, and that is now going to become evidence? Can you share anything like that?
I cannot speak to the crime scene, where the individuals were. At this time, all of that information is part of the investigation.
Have any family members been down here earlier? I saw a number of civilian cars leaving earlier today.
I am not aware of any family members coming out here, but that doesn't mean, since I've been here, no.
And when will the bodies be removed from the site?
That will depend on the coroner, when the coroner arrives, and once our investigators complete their investigation and release the bodies to the coroner. Anything else?
Thank you.
The sheriff said Matthew.
On Matthew, his official name is James M. Wilson, so he must go by Matthew.
And one more question, I apologize. Why did they want to talk to 3 of the victims regarding the baby?
That would be a question for Dyer County.
Okay.
Since Dyer County is the lead agency on the child.
Thank you.
Anything else? Okay.
Just whatever new you have that you release.
As I told them just a few minutes ago, that this is still a very active investigation, and there are a lot of questions that we just cannot answer at this time.
Okay, so that's that. I'm going to stop. So I think I have. Oh, any thoughts on that, Auntie?
No, not really. I mean, she didn't say the other agency that I was listening for. And she did say that she didn't rule out that the drug enforcement could be involved at some point, but at this point they were not. And it does sound like they were out there for quite some time before they were removed, because when she did this press conference about 5 hours ago or so, the bodies were still there. So they were out there for quite some time.
Oh yeah. So I know we're jumping back and forth between these two cases. We had almost thought about doing it like that tonight anyway, because both of these stories were so huge.
Yes.
We had considered doing the Devil's Den story as well, but kind of chose not
I
to.
think
But
that press conference is starting in like a minute.
well, I think I might have found the lady that cut the hair.
Okay.
So this is reporting from True Crime Keith on X. I'm not familiar with him, but he. So here, I'm just going to read from the lady's post. So her name is Adrianna Ruiz Avalos. So I'm cutting a guy's hair and I'm shaking because now there's cops and detectives. Told them I haven't swept up the hair in case they need it, and they 100% said they did. Y'all, I'm shaking mostly because it's starting to look like it could be the man they're looking for, but not too sure yet. And so
it looks like she said it's not looking good.
Yeah.
And then she's got a video.
Yeah, she does. So she goes, someone goes, who is it? She says, he looked young too. I'll post more when I can. And somebody goes, it might be the guy from the Devil's Den killings.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Can
She
you
goes,
imagine?
I was in the middle of cutting his hair when detectives came in and got him. Thank goodness y'all are okay though. And she says, I'm still shaking, massive headache. My stomach is turning. I'm going to take some Tylenol. The whole thing was scary. April says, bless you. And, and then she goes, I haven't worked much because I've been taking care of my baby. So when his dad was off today, I was so excited to go to work. Let's see, some more responses. And then she goes, update. It was possibly him. Y'all, I could have possibly cut the Devil's Den killer's hair. He left effed up though. I barely started the fade, which is kind of
So he didn't have his haircut done.
I know. We'll have to go back and look at that mugshot and see if he's got half a haircut.
Got it.
And then she goes, they said it was a double homicide. I asked if it was related to the Devil's Den incident. It's looking like it was. I'm going to wait until I know for sure. Then here's a video she posted, I guess, of his car being tagged. And they're getting ready to tow it. All right. I'm guessing this is outside the haircutting place.
Oh my God.
Well, they said a Mazda. That looks like a Mazda.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's funny, Mandy.
Evidence. Yeah, it says evidence something there on the side of that sticker.
Mandy says now he won't ever have to pay full price for a haircut.
Yeah, they could have let her get paid.
Just so you guys know.
Actually, I think you just want to stop that haircut as soon as possible.
For my indigestion, Aunt E has gotten me where I eat Himalayan pink salt that helps with indigestion.
I got some right here next to me.
And then there's this. So here they are with the little tags taking pictures of his hair.
Oh my gosh.
Right. You see the little evidence tag there?
Yeah.
Oh my stars.
Well, and that's so easy to get genetic testing from hair.
But thank you to True Crime Keith for posting that. I probably wouldn't have found her if you hadn't found it and reposted it.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So very, very interesting. And what a terrifying thing to have happen,
Did you find the press conference?
No, I was busy doing that while the other thing was going on.
I just want you to know that that our middle E was super helpful. He was already here taking the dogs out to go potty because they have to go potty at 9.
Right.
And he was helping me get Big E to bed.
No,
so without having to be asked.
That's fantastic.
I know.
I don't know who's doing the where did they say where they're doing that press conference?
I'm trying to find it.
Man, I bet she was terrified. All right. So here he is. Does it look like she finished the haircut?
You can kind of see it's longer on one side than the other a little bit.
It doesn't look quite right, does it?
No, but he didn't look quite right.
No, he doesn't.
Scary.
It is. Really scary.
Okay, they
Okay,
should be talking.
I've got it.
Okay.
Okay, I've got it. Sorry, I got a text. Hold on one second. I got to, she's talking right now. I got to turn it on.
Person to justice. And I'm so thankful for their courageous.
I'm sorry it's so low, guys.
That they've put forth over the course of the last several days. And I cannot thank them enough for the way that they put themselves on the line, not just over this week, but every single day, and the way that they represent our state. I want to be clear that if you commit a violent, senseless act here in our state, our law enforcement will hunt you down and bring you to justice, because that's what the people of Arkansas frankly deserve. That's what they've asked for. And that's what this team has been able to deliver this week. And we're very grateful for their work. I want to finish by saying that I ask all Arkansans to join me in lifting the Brink family and their two precious daughters up in prayer, and to continue after these next few days to continue to pray for them, because it's a long road ahead and the grieving process has just begun. And I hope that our entire state will wrap their arms around this family and comfort them in a way that no other place can other than Arkansas. Thank you again for all of the efforts of those who are standing here with me tonight. And with that, I'll turn it over to Colonel Mike Hager, the head of state police.
Thank you, Governor, and good evening. Before I start with the prepared remarks, I have to say it's the greatest of honors to stand here and represent a lot of people that are not standing at this podium. They're not in front of your cameras. We have a building full of criminal investigators from state police, local agencies, federal partners that are unshaven. They look unkept. They've not slept in days. They've barely taken time to eat. I cannot express the gratitude I have for the men and women that have made this possible. Arkansas State Police Special Agents have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28, of Springdale. He's been charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of Clinton David Brink and Kristen Amanda Brink. Clinton and Kristen were killed on Saturday, July 26, 2025, at Devil's Den State Park. The suspect was taken into custody this evening at 4:57 p.m. at a business in the Springdale area. I'm extremely grateful for the long hours and dedication that our agents put forward in bringing justice to this family. The collaboration between state police and other local law enforcement agencies, our federal partners, has been second to none. I also want to thank our media partners for helping us distribute important information during these past few days. Because of their hard work and investigative skill, we were able to take a monster off the streets and bring relief to Clinton and Kristen's precious girls. And to the rest of citizens of Arkansas. I'm going to turn it over now to Secretary Shayla. Good evening.
The mics are going out. Can you all hear it?
No.
Wonder if are you doing channel 5? You might have to get,
I'll see if I can find something else. Hold on.
there's another one that looks like 40 or something. They probably don't know it's out.
Yeah, she's trying to find another channel.
The many partners who
supported came back.
state parks during this time, especially the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, the local law enforcement agencies, all that provided additional law enforcement coverage within our state park system. I'm especially thankful for the dedicated response of our Arkansas State Park staff, including our park rangers and many others who worked with compassion, urgency, in the face of this very difficult situation. As always, the safety of our guests and staff will continue to be a top priority for Arkansas State Parks. At this time, I'll turn it back over to Governor Sanders for any questions that may be available tonight.
Thank you. We'll take a couple questions if you guys have them. Yeah, I'm going to allow and ask some of the law enforcement who have been leading these efforts to step up and answer some of those specific questions.
So the question was, were they notified or when? Yes, they were notified just after we made the arrest. They were actually one of the first people that we went to notify. And as you can imagine, it opened up a whole different set of emotions for the Brink family. I'm sure that it was with a sense of relief, but also with a whole new emotion that they're going to have to deal with. So while an arrest has been made, we are refraining from releasing much of the information that led to that arrest. We still have a lot of work to do in terms of, securing a conviction, because that's our next big focus right now. But we will release some details as they become available that we think are pertinent. The community deserves to know what happened and what led to that arrest, and we'll be happy to share that when the time is right.
Can you confirm, we've seen video of an arrest made at this beauty shop in Springdale? Can we confirm that that's where he was taken into custody?
Yes.
So that was him.
Yes.
Do we have any sense of a motive, or do we feel this was random at this time?
We're not going to talk about his motive right now. We're still exploring and determining exactly what that motive was. So it'd be a little premature for us to speak on that tonight.
Anything on this gentleman's background here locally? We're getting word he might have been a youth teacher in the area. Is there anything of that sort that you can confirm for us tonight?
So what I'll say is he just recently moved here and had gotten a job to work at a local school here.
Do you know where he moved from?
I believe it was Oklahoma.
Yeah. Were you able to share where he was arrested specifically?
It was the barber shop that this gentleman just mentioned.
Did the public play a role in this arrest? Or I'm just wondering how this happened. Do you have investigators that were out there? How did we get to here?
So I will say that the public was instrumental. When we pushed out the initial information, we were asking for any video. A lot of the video footage that we received was instrumental in helping us identify this.
Good, good.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
You talk about all of the tips that take place in the causing of it. Sort through those and vet through those and really get to the core of this.
The tips were, I will say, overwhelming. Once we set up a tip line, we were able to manage those quite well. But when we have to have that public assistance, and when we opened up that tip line, we were able to see what the public was interested in helping us, and it was overwhelming. We were getting them from Washington State, we were getting them from Illinois. They were coming in across the country, so they were instrumental.
When you think about what's going to happen next at Devil's Den, is there any sort of worry or concern that we might see repeat?
I don't know if we have a true indication of what the impact will be. I know it has greatly impacted this family with their loss. And as we kind of look forward to kind of navigate through this process and look at reopening trails and reopening other parts of the park, we're going to just kind of take our time in that. Right now, they're going to remain closed. I want to make sure that the Brink family has time to grieve, go through this process. Time for our staff to assess the situation, and then we'll reopen it at the appropriate time.
Maybe one or two last questions.
Sure. Even over the last few years, we are constantly in a process evaluating needs at our parks for safety and security, looking at technology as a tool, making sure our staff, our park rangers, our law enforcement officers are equipped with the tools and the training to be responsive to emergencies.
Let's just do the last one here.
There's been, and information has been pretty scarce. Can you talk to us a little bit about kind of the strategy behind that and why information is kind of hard to, or why you didn't want to share as part of the investigation?
Sometimes when we share information, it actually creates a lot of running down trails that we don't want to go down. It actually hinders the investigation. As some of y'all are likely aware, there was a podcast that really, what we feel hurt the investigation. The interviews that were done were spreading information that we were using to help locate, because the last thing we wanted to do was for him to be alerted that we were onto him, so to speak. And so that we try to give information that's going to help us identify this person, but we don't want to give anything that we don't want them to go underground. We don't want them to go into hiding. And so that's why we were very deliberate with the information and really on the timing that it was delivered. So that was kind of the strategy.
I'll just close out again by saying a big thank you to the men and women of our law enforcement, again, across every level, individuals who have stepped up and offered tips and information to our state parks team and their staff for everybody's collaborative effort over the course of the last several days. And again, we ask that every Arkansan remember this family and lift them up in prayer and offer condolences and comfort to them in any way that you can. So thank y'all again. And again, appreciate our law enforcement and prayers for all of Arkansas. Thank y'all.
Wow.
We got from that while it's all fresh in our minds, because I know it's hard to hear some of that.
You were muted for a few seconds too. I don't know why, but you were muted.
Yeah, the dogs were losing their minds.
Were losing their minds
because it started to rain outside, so they were going crazy.
I'm just going to leave that up for now, and we can.
That so am I understanding that he was a teacher at the school?
She said he had just recently moved there and had gotten hired to be a teacher at a school. He was from Oklahoma, she thinks, is what she said.
And Tony said that he had heard a rumor that he was a third grade teacher.
But it didn't sound like he had, the way she said it.
He had started yet.
He hadn't actually had, this would be,
wow.
Like he just moved there.
If he had a teacher's license, though, he was probably a teacher somewhere else.
Probably.
And he was how old? Do you remember them saying?
28.
Oh, yeah. Then he probably had already graduated school and had taught a few years. Wow. What motivation? What would motivate? I mean, if he hadn't started teaching here yet, then he wouldn't have known the kids or anything, more than likely. So I was thinking maybe there was a school connection, but if he was just starting, that school shouldn't have started yet.
Well, and
where did he move from though?
But they had just moved there from South Dakota.
Did he? Okay. Did he say Oklahoma? I think she said he was from Oklahoma.
And this family, the Brink family, they were from South Dakota, and they had just relocated. So they hadn't, it's not like they could have been in his class for any period of time or something.
Well,
even if he was a teacher last year, they just relocated themselves. They had just set up like their electric bill or their water or electric like 10 days before it happened or something like that. So,
Neuro said teachers are vetted to work with children, no criminal records, etc. Sometimes, he may not have had a criminal record.
Yeah. I mean, those things happen.
Tony said, I think the parents of his students were in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was from Oklahoma as well. The parents of his students were in Oklahoma. And the family had just moved there.
From South Dakota.
From South Dakota. Wow. That's a lot. They gave a lot of information.
What does that mean? The parents of his students.
I don't know. Ask him.
The parents
Come
of
on,
whose,
Tony.
The
What do you
parents
mean?
of whose students?
It sounds like they got tips. I've got a lot of tips. I wonder what podcaster.
She did say that.
Yeah, I wonder what podcaster though caused problems that that was interviewing people involved with the case.
I can confidently say it was not us.
It was not
Yes, we hadn't even covered that one.
I know. And
we'd wanted to, we just hadn't had the time.
So I mean, but she said that the public was instrumental. So that apparently some video, whatever they got off dash cams or cell phones, something helped.
Oh, here he is. He said the people that said their kids were in his 3rd grade classes are in Oklahoma.
Oh, I
gotcha.
So maybe
he taught 3rd grade in Oklahoma.
So also they may have seen the sketches and been ones to call in with tips.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder.
Wow.
You looking something up?
I was-
Oh, he's got an idea.
Well, I just wanted to see the sketch.
Oh,
see how close it is.
Oh, right.
Yes, that's a good idea.
I can.
Wow. I mean, we hadn't even covered this case and we talked about it. But there's has been so many big profile cases happening that we hadn't breached it yet. And so, wow.
Well, I thought about doing them both tonight anyway, actually, because they're kind of like, I mean, they're sort of like horrible in a similar way.
I don't.
So here's the sketch.
Okay.
I'm just kind of curious how close it is.
Who is that person down there supposed to be? Him?
No, that's the
That's him on the
wife.
right and the
Family,
left.
right?
The husband and wife that were unalive.
Yeah, the couple's down at the bottom. So let's look at that for a second and take that in. Then I got to find StreamYard again. Second.
Yes, Sarah Huckabee used to be Donald Trump's press secretary.
Yes.
For those of you who recognized her.
Yeah, she was.
Couldn't place her.
She was only with him at the first part of his presidency, and then she ran for governor of Arkansas. And
her father is Mike Huckabee, who is big in the Republican Party, and actually has a show that he films in Sumner County.
So was this guy close to the sketch, you think?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm gonna put them side by side for you. I'm going to try to make a quick
side by side.
Quick side by side for you.
If I introduce another thing to this screen, will it allow me to do that?
No, you can only do one thing at a time.
Gotcha.
I was gonna do that for you real quick. If you can just talk to Chad or whatever y'all
Well,
want.
Mike Huckabee is also the ambassador to Israel right now.
Oh, right. Forgot about
So
that.
that's it. That's his title as of right now.
Well,
so I bet he's not doing his show.
I think he is.
Is he still doing it?
Is
no,
he not?
No, he stopped doing the show. So she said the public was instrumental, but also a hindrance, kind of at the same time, because and what she was saying, and I thought, so of course, everything makes me think of the Sebastian case, but what she was saying was that they didn't want this guy to go underground, so they wanted to give out enough information to get help from the public, but not give out because they probably obviously they were starting to get an idea who this guy was. They didn't want to give up that much information because they didn't want him to know that they were about to arrest him. And he was going to run away.
Well, he was pretty brazen to not hide out. I mean, he was just out in the public. And Shauna, with the Himalayan salt, I get the chunky, kind of larger pieces that you have to put in a grinder, like in a salt grinder. And I usually suck on 1, 2, 3 pieces until my stomach ache. Like it'll help with indigestion, heartburn. It'll also help with upset stomach.
Yeah,
yes. Like Granny was sick. Her belly was hurting tonight. And she was like, I don't feel so good. And I said, well, suck on some salt. And, she did that for a few minutes and felt better. So it just helps settle your stomach. And it might make you burp a little bit, but it does help.
Okay, I've got it almost. And I get mine a lot of times. I think I got this one, or you got me this one. We got it at TJ Maxx, didn't we?
What?
This
the salt?
The one I have. I think.
Yes, I think so. I think we bought it when we were out shopping. Somebody said the father of the girls wears a "Make America Great" hat again. A "Make America Great" hat. Make America Great Again hat. And somebody said that. I don't know if it was
There you go.
politically motivated. I don't see, the nose is nothing like when you look at him, the nostrils are way up. You don't see the nostrils there. The mouth, lips are not the same shape. The
Well,
ears are
you have to keep in
nothing.
mind
So,
the little girls are probably the ones that gave
the description.
you know what? If he's leaning forward more, I think it looks more like him. If his head's more like this, you know?
I don't know. That's straight on.
His head's kind of back in this mugshot.
And he was probably getting his hair cut because he had more hair.
Yeah, but the ears are nothing the same. The ears don't stand out. His ears stand out.
What were y'all saying about a "Make America Great Again" hat? Is that what he was wearing?
Somebody said no, that the dad, the father of the girls.
Oh, so it might have been like a political attack.
I don't think it was politically motivated. I don't think it had anything to do with anything like that.
I'll tell you,
wondered
look
almost
how
if it
dilated his eyes are, guys.
Oh, Real Me Too says, I'm pretty sure this was targeted, and the wife ran back because she knew him, thinking she could get him to stop. I
wonder how they knew. I mean, they both lived in the area very recently.
Yes.
So how did they, if they knew each other, how? If both had just relocated?
Maybe they met him.
And then what, you know?
The nostrils look nothing alike.
But it sounds like they've got an idea of what the motivation is. They just don't want to say it.
His eyes are super weird.
And really,
you know, his eyes look really odd. I mean,
so I know we've talked about guilty of crime. So this is the one. This is the guy that is the Devil's Den attacker. So he's been arrested.
This is
and
him.
We don't think that this is connected. I don't think this is connected to
No,
Dyersburg.
I don't think so at all.
I just did.
Well, I mean, he was being arrested today. Where did they say they found him?
At the hairdresser at 457 today.
I know, but where? What city?
It's just north of Fayetteville, Arkansas.
So that would be 8 or so hours away from.
6 hours and 15 minutes, actually.
Oh, 6 hours and 15 minutes from Dyersburg.
Because I just pulled that up here.
So he wasn't in the area. That he didn't stay in the area of where it happened.
Well, Fayetteville's not far from where it happened.
I thought you just said it was 6 hours.
Okay.
Let's start over. I know what I'm saying. You and I are saying the same thing.
I'm saying he has
confused.
nothing to do with the Tennessee 4 people that were found in the.
This just happened to break while we were here, so we thought we would go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, but people in our chat, and I've heard a lot of this talk, that people have wondered because of the kind of similarity in these crimes, both happening in desolate wooded areas. Both are wiping out families and leaving children alive.
Right.
So people were seeing a little bit of a pattern there. So I do get that. I don't think these are going to be connected.
No.
So Dyersburg here to the right is a 6 hour and 7-minute drive to Fayetteville, which is basically where he was arrested.
Right.
So I would think not very likely.
Jules, oh my goodness. Jules just gifted 20 more memberships.
Jules.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Jules.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You are so sweet.
Love our members.
And if
Jules is like our rock star tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much. If you got a gifted membership from Jules to Callie, please tell her thank you. That is super sweet. We appreciate it so much, and we do appreciate the support.
We do very much. And Tao Chat Cafe says, so I'm confused. Did they say they found him at the hair salon? So what about the car on the highway that looked the same? I think that car on the highway was not him.
Right.
So it looks, because they confirmed that in that press conference, he was arrested at that hair salon. And that's the one we showed earlier. I don't know if I've lost it again.
Oh, party time. So we got to do the peace sign. Mr. E, they want you to do the peace sign.
Oh, yeah. So we'll celebrate this guy's arrest,
right?
You know, I mean, because this might be the kind of guy to do this again. You know,
I just can't imagine what the motivation was.
We both got it. Yours doesn't work.
Yeah, see, mine does not work. And see, I'm trying to do it on the solid wall. Somebody said it might be because your all's walls are more solid, but it doesn't work.
It's probably just you.
They want.
I think it's because you all start the stream or have a different setting than me.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
But yeah, I don't think
my heart's not pretty. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. I mean, it's kind of nice.
See
I
if that
feel
works.
like
Try the middle finger. Yeah,
Oh,
see what that
Kennedy.
does. See what that does.
No, let's not do that.
So I don't know. So this guy, there are some similarities between these cases in that the motivation for why he would have done this to this family in that trail is hard to understand because he covered his license plate to get there. So it's clearly premeditated.
I mean, to
How did
me, they don't look anything alike, though.
But
That's
how
a
did-
really bad picture.
I just think there's a big difference
Oh.
if you're like this and then you're like this. And he probably, because I'm sure they're going off this 7 and 9-year-old girl's description, their memory, he probably was more menacing looking in their memories.
Tony says lived in Springdale and caught in Springdale, connected to the north side of Fayetteville. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.
See, this is Tony country, so he knows all
Yeah,
this stuff.
Tony knows that part of the world, that's for sure.
And Jenna Machete said something funny. She said, I'd have to clip that if you give the middle finger.
That is so not me. Okay.
I was going to say, I don't think she's ever done that in her entire life.
Probably
I'm
not.
not even kidding. I mean, I'm not exaggerating.
No,
I would bet
don't
she's
know what
never
happened.
done that in her entire life.
Just behind your back.
I don't recall.
No, I don't think so. It's just not something.
Not her way. Yeah.
Well, really, it's not something that we ever saw. Like
Yeah.
our parents didn't get mad at people and do that and stuff.
No,
you
or
know?
say
No,
bad
no.
words. That's just,
Well, that's
just
good.
your little silly bad words that don't,
Yeah.
that- I just think it shows your ignorance when you do things like that.
Okay,
That's-
so yeah, the family had just moved their two. I can't speak. Their two.
Less than 2 weeks ago to be near family. Like
Yeah.
they had just set up their utilities. So they didn't have any connections. I don't know.
That's
He did
horrible.
cover his license plate. He
He-
did cover
he
his
did.
license plate.
So you cover your license plate, you go into the park, you find this family on a trail. How did he know if it was targeted? How did he know exactly where they'd be? Like, how did he know if he was targeting them specifically? Was he going to meet them and go for the hike? And or was it just if he was targeting them specifically as people? That's kind of hard to imagine, but I
Check
could
your
almost
text.
imagine it more like he had a idea that he just wanted to attack someone, kind of like a dark fantasy, and thought that would be a desolate area to do that.
Tony's
But I don't
making me
know.
Put my glasses
I don't
on.
know.
It is kind of strange that they were both found in state woods. Both the Tennessee situation was in the state woods
Mhm.
area, and this was in state woods area.
I mean, I guess it's theoretically possible.
Yeah, Tony sent me a
Um,
text that says that he sent me his name. He went by Andrew, and it looks like he was a 5th grade teacher
He'd been assigned to be a 5th grade teacher.
in Oklahoma.
When he was in Oklahoma.
And let's see.
Man, what is that like too? All those kids
And
that
a
had this
4th
guy as their
grade.
teacher,
And a 4th grade teacher.
you know? He was a 4th grade teacher
He
also.
was
Shirley C said they are saying he was a former school teacher in Oklahoma and was applying for a teacher's position in Springfield.
right. And he went to Oklahoma State University.
Hmm.
Graduated in 2022.
Incredible. So what was that all about? What was that?
What was
does
the
that happen?
motivation?
How does that happen?
I know. He has the BK stare. Yes, he does.
And you know, I
telling
mean,
you.
I wonder if this,
Demonic.
so it's kind of hard. I would lean toward he was not trying to target the Brink family specifically. Would
Maybe
be my
he was
guess. And if he wasn't, was this the first time he killed someone or not?
I mean, you can't see you guys might be able to see very well, but
very small mouth.
Well, he's got a very bright light on him, right? What happens when you have a bright light on you? your eyes dilate very small, and his eyes are like his pupils. Your pupils dilate very small. His pupils are gigantic for a bright light shining in them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
His eyes look
there's
weird.
drugs.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just telling you the sketch. There's no way you would going on a sketch alone would take that sketch and say that's definitely him. They look nothing alike, not one bit. Other than they're both male.
Yeah.
I mean, the mouth alone. Look how long the mouth is on the sketch and how tiny his mouth is.
Right.
I mean, the nose is not shaped the same. I mean, nothing.
Oh, Henhouse has a question.
Sorry, Henhouse. We the Dyersburg, Tennessee, the little girl was dropped off yesterday at 3:11.
11, yeah.
So here's kind of the timeline
Or
for
was
the
it 3:14?
3:11.
Okay.
So the last time the father of the little girl had been talked to was around 6:30. Was it a text? I think at 6:34 that morning. We don't know what happened from there on until the little girl gets dropped off at 3:11 in somebody's front yard, and then the bodies are discovered a few hours later that evening, out like 45 minutes north of town in the Reelfoot Lake State Park area off Carrington Road. And we don't know exactly what happened. It's a homicide. They're not saying how they were killed.
Right.
We're not even sure if they were in their car, in the woods.
We were hearing conflicting
Somewhere
things
we
from
heard
media.
the 3 bodies were together and one was kind of further into the woods. And
yes.
I'd have to go back and look at which reporter we were listening to that said that. I thought that was from TBI, but I might be. Did TBI say that in that interview when we played it again?
TBI made it sound like they were not in the car, but then the reporter made it sound like they were. And Nick Barris made it sound like they weren't.
Yeah,
they're being very cagey about it.
The thing is,
somebody did say 3 were together and one was further into the woods. That's the way that was said.
And they pulled those cars out, and they were still waiting on the corner, right? So they wouldn't have pulled those cars out if the bodies were still.
Yeah, it didn't make sense that they were in the car.
So if they hadn't removed the bodies, they probably
that guy probably got it wrong.
Reporter must have got it wrong. They must be out on the road or the grass or something. So we don't know exactly. We're guessing that the little girl was dropped off after they killed the family.
On their way out of town.
Because it just seems to be the more logical.
Well, so that
but
means,
it's not impossible.
No, it's not, because but why would they go out of their way to drop the baby off? What it seems to me is that they were using the baby for leverage to get them to do whatever they wanted them to do. This
situation makes no sense anyway.
I know, but I'm saying, as far as getting them up to the woods and stuff, using the baby for leverage, and then once whatever it was they wanted, they did that for. They dropped the baby off on their way out of town. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I think they were heading out.
I think that's the most likely.
That's the most logical to me.
Lisa B always says James McGann interviewed for the job Clinton Brink got from Highland. Oh, Dairy. Names were turned over by Highland to ASP. Arkansas State Police. So James McGann interviewed for the job that Clinton Brink got from Highland Dairy.
But I thought he's a teacher.
Maybe that's what she said. Names were turned over by Highland to Arkansas State Police. Lisa, how do you know that information? Because we hadn't heard that, and we heard he had interviewed for a teacher's position, and Lisa said not a teacher.
Well, I've
got his teacher stuff right here.
Well, it would make sense to me that if he was not successful as a teacher,
right,
that he left that profession.
Could have gotten fired.
That happens with first year, second year teachers.
Let me put something up here on the screen if you can give me a minute. I got to figure out how to do that.
Kelsey said the reporter was out in the heat and probably just wanted to say anything to get it over with.
Probably.
That poor guy. I mean, he did sound a little dry mouthed.
He didn't look bad though.
Like we said, people sometimes things get misunderstood. You know, the way it was relayed to him, he might have just assumed they were in the car. You know, but I'm thinking they were not in the car.
I'm going to show you all something kind of interesting.
Prairie Dairy is part of Highland or vice versa. Prairie Dairy is part of Highland or vice versa. Okay.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get it up.
Whatever the case, all this just going on just in the last few days is just horrible.
I know it's been just a flurry. And thank you, Guilty of Crime, for your super chat. My new source for news right here. Thank you so much for the gifted membership as well.
And we could say the same about Guilty of Crime.
Yes.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
Let's see. Make sure you sub up to her channel. So I'm going to put this one up. Okay. I know we're jumping around.
Ruth Bell says, I'm getting all mixed up which cases you were talking
about.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
Okay, so I just got this. Is very interesting. Just check this out.
Okay, so we're back to the Devil's Den.
Devil's Den.
Suspect arrested in double homicide at Devil's Den State. Andrew McGann was
this is someone from Facebook's post.
Okay. Andrew McGann was Jax's 4th grade teacher when he was a student at Donald Elementary. Him and several classmates noticed inappropriate behavior from him towards several little girls in the class. It was reported to the principal, Heather Shorter, at the time, and he was allowed to resign without any consequence.
Okay, I got another one. Just hold on.
Well, there
you go.
If that's his inclination, then that explains why he targeted that family.
Or it also explains why he applied it for a job at the dairy and not at the school.
Right. Andrew. Okay, so this is further.
It's more.
And even went on to continue teaching in another district. Finding out he went on to kill a couple in front of their 2 little girls is horrifying. And the fact that there were warning signs and he was continually allowed around children is a travesty.
Oh my gosh. Well, there you go.
If I had been the principal of that young man and it was.
Thank you, Lisa. You're right.
Yep. And so that makes sense. So he targeted that family possibly because of the job and the kids.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Heather said she
probably. Well, I mean, is it possible he was trying to abduct the children?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then. Yeah.
How did they escape? Has there been details as to what happened? Because since we hadn't covered it, I hadn't dug into it. I just heard, the surface information. Have you heard how they escaped or how they, how he didn't try to abduct them?
My understanding was that
it's awful.
He's fighting, I guess, or getting attacked by the McGann. And the mother and the daughters are able to escape to a certain extent. And she tells the daughters to go on and run. And she goes back to help the dad.
Yeah. That was not smart.
But I don't know, how the initial attacking happened.
Well, we actually talked about that. He said, if I tell you to run, you keep running and you don't come back.
Right.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
Right. You don't come back because you can't win that.
Somebody said, why was he not on a register? Why was he not made to register? Well, first of all,
he wasn't charged with anything.
He wasn't charged with anything. There was rumors, and until you can justify it, you can't convict someone that's a teacher in the school. You have to have documentation to get rid of people. So it's a process, and they probably thought he's a new teacher. He obviously, when he graduated in 22, he hadn't been teaching long. He's only probably had 1 year of teaching, and he was let go.
You know how bad that inappropriate behavior's got to be for 4th graders to notice it?
Oh, it's got to be pretty bad.
So the way she phrases
the school, well, Crochet said, shouldn't the school have notified the police? You have to have some kind of.
I was going to say you can speak to this. You
can't go on hearsay. But you, as if it's brought to your attention, you need to be keeping eyes on that person all the time. You need to have assistants and other people, adults in the room, all the time. You need to assign someone to be in there so that you can, and then if something happens, then you ask them to leave. But you have to you can't just accuse someone of something outright.
Well, let me ask you though, as like an administrator, let's say that you do ultimately have to let somebody like that go. Then do you report it to the police and say, this person, this is the reason we let them go, or you just let them go and move on?
You conduct an investigation. You can ask a student, did anything inappropriate? You can ask them questions. I would call social services, and let social services handle that process. I would have all the documentation, the notes and things that I'd taken. I would share that with them. And, but you also have to, know that sometimes people accuse people of things and it's completely innocent. So you have to do your due diligence in investigating it for yourself. As an administrator, you have to report it to social services if you feel like there's more there, or something has happened to the child that needs to be reported, just like you would anybody whether it was a parent, a friend, whoever might be doing something to that child, you would report it. And then if you do feel like it was legitimate, you can call the police, but you would go through your superintendent in your central office. You would take that information to your central office, to the appropriate people, and then let them tell you how to proceed. You wouldn't just take matters in your own hand. You would follow the protocol that your district has for those circumstances. I've seen teachers in my kids' high school that got pulled directly out of the classroom in front of people by the police for inappropriate behavior with students. So it can happen, and it can happen that way, but you have to prove that, and you have to have, people. I know that the girls came to the principal, said this has happened in the classroom, and that stuff was reported. It was reported to the police. It was reported to social services, and then the police took the teacher out. He was arrested and put in jail. So it can happen, but it's a process.
Well, what about the part where I get that, like, if some kids say something about a teacher, you can't just put them in jail necessarily without, but what about him going to a different school, I think in another district, getting hired on? Do they contact the principal and say, hey, we're getting ready to hire Mr. McGann. What do you know about him? Did they typically reach out?
If you're a good principal, first of all, you're going to call where he came from. You're going to find out why he only stayed there a year. How did he do? Did you have any concerns? You're going to ask general questions. That's what I would do. I would ask questions and get a good recommendation. If I couldn't get that information, or if I felt like that principal was withholding information, then I would not hire that person. That you can tell a lot by what someone doesn't say as much as what someone does say. But in that situation, we've heard it called pass the trash from one school, and principals will withhold information just to get rid of a teacher because they don't have the documentation. They don't really have the evidence that they need to fire them, but they will pass the trash, and they'll say, "Oh,
well,
yeah."
I think Lisa was saying something similar called the Dance of the Lemons or something. I don't know what that means.
I'm guessing that's a similar.
Pass
the trash, dance of the lemons, and yeah.
But I mean, I was in education for almost 30 years, so and in administration, so I do kind of know.
So
and
I mean,
some schools do have cameras in the room, and it's just a process. You have to be smart, and you have to if you have any kind of concern, you need to take every measure possible to make sure that the kids are safe and that, there's nothing going on, but you can't go in and accuse somebody of something without some,
So you're saying that happens when you don't have enough evidence to, you have enough to get the ick about them and fire them, but you don't have enough evidence to prosecute.
Right. And that's probably what happened here. There was probably a couple of people that complained that maybe his comments or something was just not appropriate. Maybe he was letting little girls, sit in his lap or do something inappropriate that you wouldn't normally do. That wasn't necessarily outright, oh my gosh, he's a pedo.
Or you just got a bad vibe, but not necessarily enough to to prosecute or contact police.
In that circumstance, which it sounds like in this circumstance, he was let go. And usually you have so long, the tenure it depends on the state, but tenure is not until usually the beginning of the 4th year of teaching. So you have like several years where it's basically an at-will hire. And then at a certain point, that teacher's kind of like protected to a degree with tenure, but he was a new teacher. He had only gotten out of school in 2022. So his 22-23 school year was his first year teaching. And then 23-24 would have been his second, 24-25 would have been a third if he had taught the entire time.
And this guy's in at least 2 schools within like 3 years.
Well, Rosebud said in our state, you can't get a teaching position in any public school with any type of arrest record. I guarantee he had no arrest record.
Yeah.
And I will tell you too, private schools don't really communicate well with public schools. They kind of do their own thing. The Catholic school in where I was from was known to hire teachers that failed their internship because they were poor teachers, and the Catholic school would hire them. And I'd be like, what in the heck are they doing? Did they even call the school that they did their student teaching or their internship year? And I mean, they failed their internship, but then they went to a private school and became a teacher.
But you have to keep in mind too, schools are desperate right now for teachers.
Well, this was a long time ago.
I know, but right now schools are desperate for teachers.
And they are.
We went to the open house the other night, and they're allowing 18-year-olds to be substitute teachers in our county.
And that is absolutely the wrong move. Do you think an 18-year-old needs to be in high school with other 18-year-olds being a teacher?
Right.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Now, maybe an 18-year-old could be
they said you just have to they said you just have to have a high school diploma is what they said for assistant. So I don't know if they would, I don't know if they would actually hire an 18-year-old, but they said you have to have a high school diploma. So that would be an 18-year-old.
When I was in administration, they had to have 60 hours of college credit before they could be a substitute.
No, if you have a bachelor's degree, because I looked at the pricing, because I'm always interested in stuff. If you have a bachelor's degree, you make $115. If you have a high school diploma, you make $100 a day, $115 for a bachelor's. And then if you have a certificate,
wow.
Like if you have a teacher's certificate, it's like $150, I think is what it was.
Wow. That's crazy.
What was I going to? And then also there's something else when you guys get done, I have something else to say.
Go for it.
Oh, it's completely off topic.
Okay.
So Jenna Machete and Mandy from Spirit Seeker Squad are talking about that Raggedy Ann doll.
Oh, I've seen the conversation about Annabelle. Yes, I've been watching the conversation.
Oh, about the guy that was doing the tour or whatever and healed over.
You don't mess with the Annabelle doll.
Well, it's funny because
you don't.
Well, you were on a panel once where the Annabelle doll from the movie was there. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He was on an expert panel once for that. And that made me, I was like, thank goodness that wasn't the real Annabelle.
Well,
no, it was not that Annabelle. It was the one with the movie.
The movie Annabelle. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. That's another crazy thing.
Spirit Seeker Squad, we have a whole other life you don't even realize. Yeah. But yes, he was on a panel and was interviewed with that doll on the stage. I'll have to find the picture.
Yeah. And I hadn't seen that movie or anything.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah, it was at a Comic-Con.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So I think with this, yes,
she's very intrigued now.
We'll have to talk sometime.
You're going to really, really, really be interested in what we have to tell you.
Yeah. So we, I think we have a leading motive now for this guy, right? So it wouldn't be crazy to think, and this would make sense to me, because this story hasn't made sense to me why these people were attacked in this way, why he covered the license plate. So, but if he was like, if he had in mind that he was going to go for a little girl in the park in a desolate area, and he gets there and
maybe saw an opportunity.
Maybe he thought he had an opportunity. Maybe he thought the dad would.
I wonder if it was the girls or the job.
No, I mean, I think maybe he was just kind of watching and saw this family go in and.
But could it be though something related to the job he applied for? Somebody said that the other guy got the job.
That doesn't make sense to me. How would he know? How would he know exactly where they were going to be in this trail?
Well, and to me, how would he know? I guess he would know if it was published in the paper that, about new positions or whatever, but that doesn't make sense. Like, how would he know and know what their names and know where they, how to find them?
I think it's somebody who was living out some kind of weird fantasy and was going to probably do whatever he wanted to with the children and then unalive them as well. That's my guess. And it just didn't work out like it was planned.
Lisa B always is saying stalked.
Maybe.
And I guess that's possible.
It is possible.
Maybe he had his eye on one of
maybe
them.
saw him in the store. Who knows?
That could be what it is.
Wow.
But even at that, but how did he know that they were going to go to a park, go for this hike, to cover his license plate, be ready to make his move in this area,
Yeah, he had to be planning it out if he had his license plate already covered when he went in the park.
Lisa's going with it's the job and not the children.
And maybe there's information that's come out that we're not aware of since we've been on the live stream too. We don't know.
I don't know. I don't think that they really alluded to any of that.
I think they'll get more. Obviously more is going to come out.
Yeah, we'll find out the motive eventually. And maybe it will be the job that he lost to this guy.
We don't know Koberger's motive still.
No.
And one thing the deception detective said a few months ago that has stuck with me is deception detective has said, you don't really have to know the motive. You can convict these people without ever really knowing why they did it.
Well, what they did with Koberger.
We don't really know Megan Boswell's motive. Not really. We know what she did.
This is kind of more where my mind goes. Not quite exactly this, but Pamela Pick says, I wonder if he did something inappropriate to one of the daughters and the husband started to fight with him. My thinking is this. So here's how
he was already prepared.
He already had his license plate covered.
That's what I'm saying. He goes in, he's ready. He's going to live out this fantasy. He's been to this park. He knows how desolate it is. So if he finds a little girl on a trail, that nobody's going to be able to come help, right?
Okay.
He goes in, he sees his family, he's got his knife or weapon, whatever he uses, and he thinks dad will just let him take the girl. And he miscalculates and dad fights.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, you're not taking my daughter, even if whatever weapon he had with him. And dad gets in a fight with the guy, the kids run, the mom runs, and he dies in that struggle. Mom comes back to try to help the dad.
It's too late.
It's too late, and she's gone too. And then he's got to. That scenario to me makes sense.
Lisa is
this is only a theory. We're just kind of speculating.
It's only a theory, but
Lisa says there were lots of families there that weekend. It was the loss of a job promise. Maybe you may be right.
I mean, you may very well be right.
But how fragile is our world? Is a loss of a job would make you want to go unalive people,
right? Especially in front of their children.
He lost the job to this guy, right?
Right.
Is that what she's saying?
Yes.
If that ends up being true, that is a crazy coincidence. So you would have to think it would be the job,
right?
If that source.
If that ends up,
Lisa, can I ask where you heard that? I don't care if you put another creator's name in chat. I have a feeling I know. But
if that's true, that's too big a coincidence to be a coincidence.
I don't know that there was any buddy that came out to say he did get a job at the school, that he was hired as a teacher. I hadn't heard that. I heard that he was a teacher, but
previously,
yes. But I just wondered.
Yeah,
I'm just interested.
She just said exactly. I wonder if one of the girls was one who told on him, and this was a revenge unaliving. No, this is Rosebud. He was a teacher in a different state, so it would have had no. She wouldn't have been a student.
Well,
yeah.
So Lisa's got friends out in Fayetteville that are saying.
Okay, Lisa.
Okay.
She's in the know.
So I mean that's pretty good. So let's say
that is it.
Let's say so just over a job.
I'm telling you, the guy's eyes are weird. Like he's on some.
He could have been on something when it happened too.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, I mean, what
Oh, wow, Retha. Interesting.
Who was it, Retha?
I think I may have subbed today to the podcast that was scolded for saying too much. It was a local podcaster.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, it's definitely not us.
Nope. And Lisa did say it was small world, small industry. But I wonder what made him get into that industry if he had a teaching license.
Well, I mean, it was a good enough job for this guy to relocate from South Dakota with his whole family, right?
Right.
So maybe it was a pretty good paying job and he lost out. And I mean, in
Or
a deranged mind, was he thinking, if I take out this guy, then I get the job? Was it just something that ridiculous? I mean, I mean, it's ridiculous anyway, obviously, but
yes, I'm sorry, Retha. This is a wild show. We're all over the place. We're just jumping back and forth between cases.
A lot of stuff happening.
Man. Well, we just had this break tonight with the arrest, so we kind of just decided to
derail,
talk about it. If we're trying to kind of make the connection, one of the theories was that this guy could have been connected to the Dyersville or Dyer County situation.
Dyer County, Lake County,
right? That there could have been a connection, and I guess there actually, we don't know 100% that there's not. I don't think there is, but
yeah, Retha, let us know when you find out. I'm just curious.
We just like to know.
I worry about that with Sebastian too, though. All of our discussing and stuff, and all of our.
Somebody says, "What are you eating?" Are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've got indigestion, and I'm eating my pink Himalayan salt. Sorry, I'll stop. Well, I kind of get addicted to it.
I think the suspects in the Sebastian Rogers case already know the heats.
Right.
I don't think.
I just don't. I worry. That's something I worry about doing this. Is that if we stumble upon something, even our cause problems.
Well, yeah. I have held back thoughts I've had because I've wondered if those thoughts could interfere. I have held things back that I've thought.
Yeah.
To try to be aware.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we held on to some. We're still holding on to something. Actually, that we have a thought and things that we know
that we don't want to
divulge.
Yeah. Well, there's no reason.
No,
there is no reason. There's
no reason.
Especially once I became aware that the bad guys monitor you,
right?
And then once that became clear, then I, just be careful. Because ultimately you want justice for all these cases and you don't want to say anything that might, but that's a whole other topic.
And I'm sorry, I am too bare. I hate it when people eat on their podcast. I just had really bad indigestion. And when this stuff is around me, I just tend to keep eating it no matter what.
Yeah, I do too. I've got it right here. I have to watch because I want to, it's really kind of addictive and it's got a lot of good health properties.
I also heard for women with osteo that the pink Himalayan salt is doing that with a glass of full water, like a piece of it with a glass of water every day helps with keeping your bones strong. Also, it's supposed to be better for you than like a calcium even. So.
Well, maybe we should wrap this one up tonight.
Yeah.
Are we good with that?
Yeah, I had a lot of coffee, so I'm now finally waking up from the show.
So if you're kind of joining us a little late, we did go over the first couple of hours of this. We're going over the case in Dyer County. And then we had the breaking news happen with the Devil's Den Trail. He was arrested, McGann. And arrested this afternoon, apparently, and they announced it while we were doing the stream. So we, kind of jumped over and talked about that. I think that this case will have a similar parallel to the Dyer County case and the Lake County case, because I think similarly, I think they have some ideas of what happened to that family of four there. I think they know, and
I think it'll be solved quickly.
Yeah, I think we'll see an arrest in that case here in the next couple of days, also.
And Lisa says that could be the same for Summer Wells' case, just like Sebastian's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it I worry. I don't want to do anything to hinder anything.
No.
I do. I am going to play some of our songs to thank some people because we had a lovely night of membership gifting and membership milestones and super chats and all and members and all the fun stuff. So,
yes, you guys were awesome tonight. Thank you so much.
If you do 2 peace signs, you get confetti.
Okay.
Try that.
It looks weird.
If you do like the Nixon.
You got it.
Mine didn't work.
You're too close to the camera. Go back. Like hold them back like that.
It looks like I'm trying to do some kind of weird sign.
Okay. See, and I wonder why it didn't work for me. I get nothing.
It's so funny that it doesn't
If
work.
you do 2 thumbs up, you get fireworks.
Okay.
Okay.
Rosebud needs something for chronic muscle aches.
Ooh,
Oh my
look at
stars.
that.
This is hysterical.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Rosebud. Okay, so what can we give her? What
Chronic
Aunt E and I are on top of this stuff. I'll tell you
chronic
something I do when I have
muscle ache.
muscle ache. You're gonna think this is crazy, Aunt E. I'll do ivermectin for a couple days and my muscle aches and inflammation go away. But also Quercetin. That's another one.
I take that every day.
I know
it
you
doesn't
do.
help. Doesn't help with muscle aches.
You would know better than I would for that stuff.
Well, I have joint pain, but not muscle aches. So for joint pain, I take a bazillion different things. But I don't know about muscle aches.
I'll
have to do some research.
We'll do some research.
Potassium is good for cramping, for muscle cramps, that kind of thing. Yes, extra potassium.
Really, too, had said, I started camping the same day this happened, and it was eerie, but I always take precautions. I had the door barricaded, LOL. And it was well protected. Have to protect my grandson.
Oh my gosh, that would be scary. Hey,
Yeah.
Spirit Seeker Squad, my mom keeps trying to get me to drink pickle juice for everything.
Yes, it does help with restless legs. It also helps with indigestion.
Also, castor oil, rubbing that on joints can help with inflammation. Believe it or not. Sorry, I know we'll do our health stream another time, I guess.
We're gonna have to. Our second channel will have to be a health channel,
Seriously.
home remedy. You know,
We do a lot of home remedies.
I know.
You know
you,
we
you
do.
probably could do a channel like that.
We could.
Oh, Shauna, I actually get ours from India. I order
Same.
it, but if you email me, I will send you who it is we get it from. Because Aunt E and I get it from the same place, and they're
Very
reliable.
reliable. Yes, very reliable. Come here. Somebody's getting scared. It's storming outside.
Oh, Sunset Gazing says blackstrap molasses is often recommended as a natural remedy for muscle aches and cramps due to its high content of magnesium, potassium, and other
Ooh.
minerals. Well,
Did
there
not
you go.
know that one.
Blackstrap molasses.
And I love molasses.
Oh, Busby. Busby says I have something called chronic wheelchair user syndrome, and there's nothing for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Town Chat Cafe said, well, this sure was a fun and exciting evening along with major breaking news. Yeah, I'm so glad they caught that guy.
What? Detroit?
Ooh, we hadn't heard that.
We haven't heard that. Is this okay?
I think they mean the
Oh,
Dyersburg.
up in Lake
Dyersburg,
County.
yeah. I'm anxious to hear more details on that. I'm sure the area will have all kinds of information now that they've gotten the cars.
I think we're going to have to do a follow-up where we don't get our attention divided here and maybe do this again.
On
Well,
each
I'm
case?
sure each day a little bit more is going to come out, so maybe we can do some more on it. But we'll
Mm.
definitely probably touch on it Friday morning. when
Oh
we
yeah,
are
we'll
doing our-
know more details in the next day or two.
Right.
So we'll on both of these. I bet we've got an arrest by Friday for this story. The family of 4.
You think there'll be a okay?
Not
What about
tomorrow?
you guys? Do you
By
guys?
By in 2 days.
Okay. What do you guys think? Do you think
Yeah,
we'll
I
have
just-
an arrest by Friday? We'll put a 1 in chat if you agree with Mr. E and a 2 if you do not.
I think it'll take longer. I think it'll take longer than Friday, but I don't think it'll be long.
I mean, they got FBI, TBI in there right away. And whoever this is, they traveled all over the place.
Flamingo Lisa, we tried to listen to that 911 call and we could not understand a thing that they were saying. So I'm going to try to download the audio and work on it and see if we can figure it out.
Well, and the thing that I find is weird. It's supposed to be the sons.
Nobody agrees with you, Mr. E. Well, a couple
the
do.
son's mother, and the son's mother had already posted Facebook comments, and if it was the son's mother, I mean the father of the baby's mother, if it was her, why would she be calling saying that the girl is missing when her son was also missing?
Right, that's what's weird. I see a cha-cha on your lap.
Yes, it's storming.
Oh, hi, Charlie.
Say hello.
Can she hear me? Hi,
Yes,
Charlie.
Can you hear? Oh,
Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
She's looking at you.
Hey, Charlie.
She doesn't like it when it storms. She wants me to hold her.
It's the TBI thing that gets it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
People don't
kidding.
have faith in TBI around here, but this isn't a missing person case either. Those are the ones that seem to stump them. And
Grandma Chachi, we're glad you are on the mend.
Yes, I'm so glad.
You want to do your videos?
Yes, I do. I'm going to do the videos and then we'll wrap it up. And let's see. We are going to do, we're definitely doing the We Feel So Blessed. If I can find it.
House just straight up TBI is not good. I mean, that's just, I know.
Teddington got his surgery last week. That's Lisa B. Always' puppy.
Oh,
I hope he's doing good.
Aunt E was telling me that there's a job open in Sumner County for a crime. Was it? A crime scene.
He's a crime scene investigator.
In Sumner County.
Where you all live, yes.
Oh, do they investigate crime scenes in Sumner County?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, well, you won't have much to do because they don't investigate much.
Hey, we've just created a new position in Sumner County. It's called crime scene investigator. We've never tried this before.
It just
We're
said
going to start using luminol and everything. And
it said bachelor's
crime scene tape. It's going to be all fancy.
Required.
Lisa's saying no. It's the girl's mom. Her daughter is missing. That you mean Cortney?
But it wasn't Cortney because it was after they went missing, wasn't it?
Huh.
We're really confused about it. We need to go back.
I'm gonna try. I went to go get it from my usual source, and they don't have it. They took it off.
Well, and Justin really went over it today, and I still couldn't. After listening to him talk about it, I still didn't really understand who it was supposed to be and what was going on. Ooh.
Okay. This is Aunt E. Can you do the clicking while I do the videos? This is for the people who were our gifters. Okay.
Oh gosh, we have a bunch of those.
Yep. Ready?
I'll try.
We feel so blessed. Crime Dog memberships are the best. Thank you. What a gift. What a gift. What a gift. Thank you. So generous. So kind. So wonderful. You make our heart shine. Thank you. We feel so blessed. Crime Dog memberships are the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We feel so blessed. Crime Dog memberships are the best.
The dog's jumping in the snow is pretty good. I like that part.
Do you know what he just said to me, Aunt E?
What?
I have to tell you. He goes, "Are those our dogs?"
Because it did look like our dogs.
They do kind of.
Yeah.
And then I want to welcome all of our new friends to the dog pound.
Welcome to the dog pound. Your crime dog pound. Members only. Welcome to the dog pound. Your crime dog now. Members only. Welcome to the pound. Members only. Bow wow 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 wow. Doo 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 doo.
And this is for our super chats.
Thank you for the super chat. 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 Thank you for the super chat.
And super sticker.
Oh,
Thank you for your super sticker. 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 Thank you for your super sticker.
Love those songs.
I know. They're fun.
He's like, okay, that's enough. That's his way of saying that's enough. All right. Do you want to thank everybody?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you very much, everybody. We
Thank our mods.
always fun hanging out with all of you, and we appreciate all the mods being here and all the gifted memberships and all of that. And we will be back, I think, Friday morning-ish sometime to do our weekly true crime roundup. Hopefully, we'll be covering the rest on this case.
Hope so.
I'm hopeful.
That'd be
on that.
awesome.
I think,
And I'm
I think
telling
we're gonna
you,
wrap this up quick.
The poor judgment this week is fantastic.
Yeah, we're not even going to look at other candidates.
No. When we
one.
found this one, we were like, this is the one.
This one's decided.
You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. And thank you to all of our mods, Jenny Machete, Spirit Seeker Squad, GTO guy. Don't worry, I'll take that back.
Yeah,
if
a
you
lot
want
of you
me
guys
to.
sent us some great help tonight too.
Yes.
A lot of great links that were useful, and we
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
Real Me Too, and always dreaming of blue skies and sandy beaches. I mean, just everybody's been in here helping tonight. And it's great to see you guys. It's so weird to do a night show and Nightbot.
I know.
We can't do this without you. And thank you to all of our members and all of our super chats and all of our gift memberships. And you guys, we appreciate your support so much. We could not do this without you. And we hope you have a wonderful night. And I don't have the video set up, so hold on one second.
The dogs are definitely ready.
Oh, they
They're over here
want to
trying-
go to bed.
Yeah, they're ready for bed. Like, what are you doing over there?
I know, mine is too. Ready.
I know.
All right. And thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Have a good night.
We remember you. We remember you. Ooh. We're still here for you. We'll shine a light for you.